Yeah, buddy. It's been a minute since I've been on here. I ain't gonna lie. But guys, there are a lot of topics, man. A lot of topics that I gotta talk about. That we gotta talk about. I think some of the panel gonna get on. I wanna talk about each and every one of these fights and these topics in 2 hours. Okay? God dog. And I say 2 hours, that's really cutting it, man. 2 hours is cutting it really close. I'm talking about, like, I want to be ambitious, man, and talk about a lot of these topics. I just got off of my brother JT's channel, The Underrated Darkness, and I'm going to wait till a few people get in, but I just got off the Underrated Darkness channel. Man, love that channel. Love the channel. Shout out to my brother JT, man. That's my brother, okay? I don't care who had him. That's my brother, okay? He is my brother from another mama, okay? All right, 10 people in here already. I think y'all been waiting on a live stream, man. Y'all must have been waiting on a live stream, cause God dog, it's 10 people in this piece already. Okay, I can go ahead and cut the music, man. I can cut this music. We can go ahead and get in, man. Okay, so what I'm gonna talk about first is the business of boxing. Okay, I normally don't try to mix boxing and women's MMA together, but I just didn't feel like doing 2 separate streams, and I didn't feel like making an additional video, okay? I didn't feel like doing it. So I'm going to just go ahead and talk about the business of boxing, and I'm going to talk about all of these fights that you see. When I get to the women's MMA portion of it, then what I'll do is I want to bring in members of the panel, okay? And we can start getting this work in. Boxing, I listen to D-Style Boxing video. I listen to 78 Sports TV video. I listen to Dream Chasing Boxing. And I'm sorry, Jeff at Dream Chasing, there's no way on God's green earth in hell that I'm finna call you Say Less, okay? There's no way in hell. If you think for 1 minute that Coach Shelton Harrison's gonna say Less, then y'all can kiss the coaches. You can kiss the coaches PG-13 channel, okay? Ain't no way I'm calling y'all Say Less. But Dream Chasing Boxing, 78 Sports TV, General Africa, you know, the list goes on and on and on. People are pretty much, man, are pissed off, okay? People are pissed off with boxing. It is what it is. Now, the buffoons that you see on the screen, you got Keith Thurman, you got Whole Time Sean Porter, Danny Slow Garcia, you got Errol Spence Jr., you got Terrence Butt Crawford, you got Triple Ho, and you got Anthony the Jerk Joshua, okay? You got Anthony Joshua. You got all of these clowns up on the screen. Now, why do I put these guys up there? Why am I doing that, okay? Because, you know what, man? Boxing is in a bad place. Why do you think I spend so much time doing women's MMA? I like doing women's MMA. I enjoy it, and I had some very influential fighters come to me and say, Coach, you need to start discussing our fights. You know, please start doing it, okay? I'm so sick and tired of boxing, okay? Why I don't even discuss Mr. Canelo. I don't discuss Canelo. I don't care about Golden Boy. Golden Boy can kiss my natural black PG-13 channel, okay? Boxing is in a bad place, y'all. It's in such a bad place that you got guys, they don't even name their channels boxing channels. Like, you remember it used to be, you know, Joe Below Boxing. Now they done turned that channel to, you know, sports TVs, or you got all these guys now, they call themselves sports TV. Hell, I used to be CSH Boxing. I used to be CSH Boxing. That's what I used to be. And now I've turned myself into CSH Combat Sports. Hell, I might as well talk about all the other combat sports, because boxing ain't doing a damn thing right now. Boxing sucks. And I kind of feel like the rest of the brothers. Why don't I just make boxing profitable? Why don't I do like 78? Just give me a Patreon page. Why don't I go do that? I need to. I mean, guys, do y'all really, I mean, some of my subs are pissed. Coach, I mean, man, you're not putting out a lot of boxing content lately. Coach, it's been almost 2 years, man, and you still stuck on this women's MMA stuff? Coach, what's your problem? Because the best are fighting the best. That's why I'm stuck on women's MMA. That's why I'm talking about MMA. That's why I'm talking about it, because I get the best fighting the best. Boxing, I'm dissatisfied. I'm not pleased. Okay? I'm not pleased. Have you guys noticed? You guys noticed The only time I talk about a video is when I make a post-fight analysis video, and you guys want to know why? Because I get more video views on a post-fight analysis. I get more video views. I can get AdSense dollars on a post-fight analysis video. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. That's what I do now. Okay, it's not something I should say, but you know, this is where the sport of boxing has taken us. Okay, and hopefully General Africa can come in here and we get in some topics. But you know, this is where the sport of boxing has taken us, me, you, and your mama. Okay, seriously, this is where the sport of boxing has taken us. And folks, there's nothing we can do about it. Okay? There's nothing we can do about it. My man, what you need is in the building, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to this brother, man. Very spiritual, very holy brother. You know, I mean, this is the man. What you need is a very good boxing channel, man. He fair. You know, it's not a lot of junk on this channel, man. Well, it ain't junk at all. It's a great channel, man. Go subscribe to What You Need, man. He don't even deal with anything. He's just to himself, man. And that's why I listen to that channel, man. But, man, boxing is, to me, it's in a bad place, man. I'm going to be honest with y'all, and I'm just being real. You know, when I first started making boxing videos in the boxing community, when I first started, I was like, you know what? Yeah, man, I like talking about boxing, you know, because I had always watched boxing, you know, when I was 8 and 9 years old. I'd always been watching boxing. I came up watching Mike Tyson knock dudes out. You know, I came up watching, you know, Larry Holmes, you know. And my uncle, man, introduced me to Ernie Shavers. When Ernie Shavers, you know, was still, you know, somewhat relevant. But by the time I started really watching boxing, Shavers had already been long past his prime. You know, because when I'm 41, yeah, Shavers had been past his prime. But, I mean, you know, I was excited, man. I like making these boxing videos. I enjoyed it. But it's like, you know, now, as of late, I don't really care. You know, and I should care. But boxing now, the business of boxing is taking over. Okay, guys? We can't do it. See, people will down Dana White. They're down the UFC. They're down MMA. But, guys, in MMA, the fighters don't make jack squat. But I tell you what, we get the fights that we want to see. See, Dana White, no, man. Dana White has made his living of giving fans the fights they want to see. You know, when fans talk about a fight, you know what Dana White do? First thing he do is he booked the fight. Why? Because it's called audience retention. But I agree with what a lot of people are saying, man. Boxing fans, yeah, man. I guess I was stupid too. I guess I was one of the dumb fans, you know. No, you know, this fighter going to fight the best. Nope, Keith Thurman going to fight the best. I know he going to fight the best. I know Keith Thurman is going to fight the best. Yes, he is. Then when he say, well, Errol Spence is not on my to-do list. You know, I said, God, dog, how could I be so stupid? Okay. Errol Spence is going to fight the best. I know he is. Errol Spence say Free Smoke Jr. I want all the smoke. I want everybody to smoke me. I'm smoking dudes out. I want to fight this dude, that dude. Then when we hear the name Terrence Crawford, well, you know, that guy's on the other side of the street. Well, that fight ain't going to happen. That fight going to happen just not right now. Well, this, well, that. Oh, God almighty. And then when you go to Terrence Crawford, the guy won't even mention Errol Spence. Well, you know, I'm going to get Bob Arum here. Y'all talk to Bob Arum. So this is what we got going on in boxing. You got the whole Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder saga. You got that going on. I mean, Deontay Wilder offered a man $50 million, okay? The highest guaranteed purse in heavyweight history, by the way. Deontay Wilder offered this man $50 million, and this man says, I'm not going to sell my soul. Oh, okay. There you go. This is what the state of boxing is, okay? They want to milk the fans. They want to, you know, they want it to be marinated. And then you got these weak fans. You got some boxing fans that they condone this stuff. But see, Spence pulled up to a top-rank event. Absolutely. But him and Terrence Crawford, they sitting there joking around and acting like they buddy-buddy, man. And they still said the same thing. When somebody asked them about fighting each other, neither one of these dudes said that they don't want no smoke. They put it out there. Errol Spence pretty much point-blank said that the fight ain't going to happen now. He already said it. Okay, he's already said it. I'm just telling y'all, that's just what it is. Okay? It's one of these things, guys, that when you sit and you think about it, you know what? They are milking us. They are milking the fans. The fans are being milked. And people, I was stupid. I bought pay-per-views I shouldn't have bought. Many of you did. Many of you dudes, yeah, coach, that was stupid. And it was. I bought pay-per-views I shouldn't have bought, okay? Because I wanted to support my favorite fighter. I wanted to support a guy that I liked. So I bought the pay-per-views, okay? Thinking that, yeah, well, if I scratch his back, he's going to scratch my back. Nope, that's not what he did. Every fighter that I've ever thought that would ever just fight the best, they've always made me look like a damn fool. The only person that hadn't made me look like a fool is Deontay Wilder. That's the only person. Smash the like button, y'all. Come on, it's free. Smash that like button, man. I know y'all get in here and sometimes we forget. I got it, man. I got it. Y'all smash that like button, man. It's like 30 of y'all dudes up in here. Hit that like button, man. Hit the like button. Okay? I already got a dislike. Boy, I tell you, these haters, boy, they be ready. That means I'm saying something. I'm saying something right now that's real truthful, man. Okay? Saying something that's real truthful. You see, what you need, and if Canelo versus Jacobs is coming, that's a good fight. Me personally, I've made a conscious decision to not even support Golden Boy. I've made that decision. I just don't want anything to do with Golden Boy. I don't even put fights up, man. I don't even put their fights up. I don't care to. I just don't do it because I'm just not a big fan of what Oscar De La Hoya stand for. I'll even deal with Eddie Hearn before I deal with Oscar De La Hoya. I'm just being real. I will deal with Eddie Hearn before Oscar. Okay? Yeah, you know what? I'm looking at this whole thing, the landscape of boxing. And I started looking in the mirror. I'm like, where's my excitement? Like, where's my excitement? Like when I make a boxing videos, like when I make a video, it's like my heart's not in it. My heart not in it. Now when I make an MMA video, my heart's in it. My heart is in it. Like I never get tired of making MMA videos, but when I make a boxing video, I feel tired. Like I feel tired. Like I feel like my energy is just gone when you got to make a boxing video, because you know why? Making boxing videos to me are just not what it used to be, because we're supposed to be doing fight breakdowns, man. We're supposed to be doing, fight breakdowns. It's supposed to be more post-fight analysis videos, more reaction videos than there is fantasy matchups. In the boxing community on YouTube, y'all, LDBC, it don't even matter what community you in. I don't care. Dudes are not really talking about fights like that. Dudes ain't breaking fights down. It's very few guys, okay? Very few guys that's actually talking about some good fights. Most guys are talking about, who got arrested, who did this, who did that, who failed a drug test, who, said this, I mean, God almighty, how much this person making? How much that person's making? Come on, man. Seriously. Yeah, Ronald, let's see, we watched a T-Bud versus Benavidez fight. Yeah, I was snoring, man. I went to sleep. I fell asleep on live stream watching that fight. Yeah, you know what? Badu Jack, Beterbiev, Alvarez, Alida Alvarez, when he knocked out Kovalev, that was beautiful. Okay, when it lasted, but, and another thing, too, what you need, a lot of these guys, they're not active enough, man. I mean, have you heard from Alida Alvarez since he knocked out Sergey Kovalev? I hadn't heard anything else about him. I guess he's got a fight coming up. But really, he knocked out Kovalev, and Alida Alvarez rolled off into the sunset. He rolled off into the sunset. Badu Jack, he's looking good. He's a Mayweather Promotions fighter, and those guys don't fight enough. Okay? I mean, Tank Davis, out of shape, over there playing, hopscotch with Adrian Broner. So what the hell is going on? Then you got Floyd Mayweather, he doing exhibition bouts, trying to schedule fights. First, he was going to have a fight that was going to conflict with the Wilder Fury fight, okay? He was going to have a conflict. He was going to put his fight on the same day, and, he changed the fight. Or Wilder Fury, they just had that fight, before his fight. Because Floyd, Floyd a hating ass dude, always trying to get up in somebody's stuff, always trying to be, trying to keep himself relevant, okay? The guy just can't retire into the sunset. Nah, he can't do that. Nah. And people support it. People support these weak fights, man. The great fights that we need to see, they're few and far in between, okay? We don't see enough of the good fights. And we only see these guys once or twice a year. That's what's killing it too, man. Okay? In mixed martial arts, we see our favorite fighters 3 to 4 times a year, okay? We see our favorite fighters 3 to 4 times a year. I kid y'all not, okay? Like, seriously. We see, if I want to look at Daniel Cormier, guess what? I can see Daniel Cormier fight 2, 3, 4 times a year, okay? I mean, I'm a huge Chris Cyborg fan. I can see Chris Cyborg fight 3 times a year at most. I can see it. But guys, I mean, ask me how many times I see Errol Spence fight in a year. How many times does Errol Spence fight in a year, y'all? Let's be honest. How many times do you see Keith Thurman fight a year? Even when he was healthy, how many times did you see him fight? How many times did you see Floyd Mayweather fight in a year? Yeah, what you need, I gotta agree. Jacobs versus Shenchenko, it was a good fight, man. It was a good fight. I like Shenchenko. I like him. I like what he brought to the table. He brought the heat to Jacobs. Jacobs was just too much. But see, my thing is, okay, what other fights are we gonna get? And how to, if we could see these guys twice a year, we lucky. By the time 3 to 4 years has elapsed, these guys are out of their prime. Okay, you and I will be old men. Okay, we'll be old men. These guys are out of their prime and ready to retire. Isn't that something, man? Isn't that something? I mean, but your favorite fighter, how many times a year do you see him fight? Be honest. What you need, I don't know, man. I think Errol Spence, I think he's too big for Mikey Garcia, okay? I don't even like the idea of Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia. I think he's too big, man. I think this is a fight. It's a win-win situation for Mikey Garcia. If Mikey Garcia gives a good account of himself, if he gives a great account of himself, then he's going to look good in the situation, even if he loses. If he go in there and get knocked out brutally by Errol Spence, which I think that's what's going to happen, I think that, Mikey Garcia, they'll give him a pass and say, well, Errol Spence was too big. See, it's a win-win situation. For a guy like Errol Spence, it's not a win-win situation. If he goes in there and if he goes the distance with Mikey Garcia, oh, well, Errol Spence ain't that great anyway. He went the distance with a smaller guy. Or if he knocks out Mikey Garcia, oh, well, he knocked out a smaller guy. He was supposed to do that because he's a weight bully. So, I mean, it's sort of like Errol Spence is in a no-win situation. And then the fact that Errol Spence won't call out Terrence Crawford or, he keeps saying that, well, this fight ain't going to happen no time soon, okay? Yeah, what you need. I think Mikey Garcia is going to get knocked out by Errol Spence, okay? I think Mikey Garcia is going down. It's going to be another man down. It's going to be another man down when it comes to Mikey Garcia. It's another man down, okay? Mikey Garcia going to sleep, and he better hope he don't get knocked out the ring like Bundu did, or Bundu was laying half out the ring, and Bundu was like laying on the ropes, man, knocked out. Mikey Garcia gonna get it worse than that. I'm gonna tell you that now. Mikey Garcia gonna get the hell knocked out, man. He's going to sleep. Errol Spence is going to wreck this dude. Mikey Garcia not gonna be able to put that pressure on Errol Spence, man. He ain't gonna be able to put that pressure on Errol Spence. Mikey Garcia like to walk his opponents down, man. He not gonna be able to do that to Errol Spence. Errol Spence gonna get right up in that dude grill. He gonna start throwing them body shots on Mikey Garcia. Then he gonna come back up top. Mikey Garcia going down, man. That dude going to sleep. Mikey's a good fighter. Mikey Garcia is a great fighter, man. To me, I think he's a good fighter. I just don't think he's not on Errol Spence's level, man. I don't think he's on Spence's level. I think Spence is gonna go in there, and this guy's gonna get knocked out. And I've been having this feeling for a while. See, people was arguing with me when I said Mikey wasn't gonna fight. I mean, that they kept saying, well, Mikey ain't gonna fight Errol Spence. I said Mikey Garcia is fighting Errol Spence. Okay, he's gonna fight Errol Spence Jr. He is going to fight him. You stupid, you don't know nothing about boxing. I said, man, Mikey Garcia will fight Errol Spence Jr. because number one, it's gonna be the biggest payday of his career, and number two, he's doing what Keith Thurman didn't want to do. He's doing what Sean Porter don't want to do. He's doing what Danny Garcia don't want to do. He's actually fighting the guy that none of these guys wanted to fight. He's also fighting the guy who Terrence Crawford just don't seem to want to say, yo, bro, I really want to fight you right now. See, he's Mikey Garcia is making the whole welterweight division look like PG-13 channel. He's making all of these guys look very, very bad. He's making them look bad because they don't want to step up and fight Spence. They don't want to do it. And Terrence Crawford, man, look, these guys want to get paid. These guys want to make their money. They want to get paid. Okay? Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence feel like this is a risk. They feel like this whole fight, the idea of this fight is a risk. So they want to get paid. Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr., they want to get paid. I mean, I can't blame them. I can't blame them for why, that they want to get paid. I can't blame them. They want to get paid, but see, as a boxing fan, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. As a boxing fan, or as a fight fan, I'll pay my $9.99, to UFC Fight Pass. And I can watch the best fight the best. See, you know what? I feel like that's money spent. I saw Woodley Teal. Okay? I saw Khabib and McGregor. I saw Chris Cyborg versus Holly Holm. Okay? I'm seeing these top fights. I saw Valentina Shenchenko. Okay? I saw her versus Amanda Nunes twice. Why? Because that's the fight that fans wanted to see. Those are the fights we wanted to see. Okay? And it goes on and on. I saw Cowboy Cerrone versus Platinum Mike Fool. Platinum Mike, I ain't gonna say it, versus Piss Mike Perry. I saw that fight. I'm seeing the best fight the best. Do you think I'm upset about paying my $9 a month to UFC Fight Pass? No. Okay? And what you need, what do you say? He will circle away from Spence's right. But see, Spence is also, he's a body puncher. He can hurt your body in either hand, man. And I think people forget about that body work, man. He can circle away. Spence just going to catch him in the body, man. See, the head can move. All of that can move, but the body don't move. You can aim at the body all day. Errol Spence Jr., man, is going to go to that guy's body. He going to dig, man. He can circle away, but Errol just going to cut off the ring, man. He going to trap Mikey Garcia on them ropes. Man, he going to go to work, man. I'm telling you, man, this is going to be a brutal beat, man. Mikey is going to take an ass whoop in this fight. Mikey Garcia can fight, but he too small, man. That's why they make weight classes. That's why they make weight classes. They make them so people can fight in the right weight class. But see, when you have a guy like Mikey Garcia, okay? When you have a guy like Mikey Garcia and they move up 2 weight classes, because that's what Mikey's doing. He's moving up 2 weight classes. He fought at 135 pounds. Now he's moving up to fight a very big welterweight in Errol Spence Jr. He's fighting a huge welterweight. That on fight night, Errol Spence Jr. might balloon back up to 165, 68 pounds. Errol Spence Jr. probably walks around at, 190 pounds probably? Maybe 180? Okay? I mean, Errol Spence Jr. is already a big dude. He's a big dude. He's a huge guy. And, I mean, what is Mikey going to be able to do against this guy, man? Not only is he a bigger fighter, but he's skillful. He's skillful. Okay, he's very skillful. The guy can fight. Errol Spence Jr. can bang. And I'm telling you, man, this is all wrong for Mikey. Okay, this is all wrong. I think Mikey Garcia would have did better off fighting Terrence Crawford. I mean, honestly, if you ask me, I think he would have been better off fighting Crawford. Because at least the threat of a brutal knockout early in the fight not there. With Errol Spence Jr., the threat of a brutal knockout is right there, man. Okay? Now, okay. LDTB says, I love this era of boxing, though a lot of good fighters, they just want to fight each other. Yeah, I wish they did want to fight each other. Okay, Arpit Singh says December is a month is lit. So many good fights. Yep. Okay, stay outside of the jab to the right of Spence's jab. Yeah, I mean, how long is that going to last, though? Like, honestly, like, how long is that going to last? Like, how long is Mikey Garcia going to be able to do that? I remember Chris Algier tried to do that. Okay? I remember Bundu tried to do that. Bundu tried to circle away from Errol Spence's right hand. He tried to. What happened to Bundu? Bundu got knocked out. Bundu was laying on the ropes, man. Knocked out. I'm talking about Bundu's head was hanging over the ropes. Dude, Bundu was asleep, okay? Bundu tried the same thing that you suggested, man. Chris Algieri tried the exact same thing. What happened? Chris Algieri had to sit down. It's just what it is, man. Boxing is a business, and I'm with everybody else, man. I've been knowing this for so long, you know. I have tried to, try to really just stay with it. It's a business. And I don't need to get worked up anymore about the crap fights that we get. We do get some good fights, man. I'm seriously, man. We do get some good fights sometimes, but that's few and far in between, man. You know, we have some months where don't nothing going on, and you got guys just making videos, stupid videos, goofy videos about nothing. Okay, you got, I mean, people just starting beefs and because ain't nothing going on in boxing. Ain't nothing after December. That's it for boxing. I mean, it ain't gonna be a whole lot like a great fights after that. And then when they announce the fights, you ever notice, man, when they announce a fight that we gotta wait 4 and 5, 6 months until we see the fight? And then what? By the time your favorite fighter done fought in them 4 or 5, 6 months, guess what? It's gonna take them another 6 months to fight again, and then it's a new year. This is what's going on, man. This is what's going on in the sport of boxing. It's going on, and it's not changing. And these guys, the boxing people, they're very smart. They are smart people because now they know. Now they know. You know what? These fans stupid, okay? We got some stupid fans running around here. So guess what? All I got to do is just milk these fans. Tell them that, we're gonna book the best fight and the best. Just tell them that. And then after we tell them that we're going to book the best fight and the best, then we'll string them along, give them these mediocre fights, and still lie to them and tell them that the best going to fight the best when the best don't fight the best for another 2 years. Yeah. Yep. See where boxing is going. Fans going to wake up, though. See, what's going to happen, man, real, true, hardcore boxing fans, they're going to wake up, man. And when people start waking up, when people literally stop becoming sheep, okay? When people are going to wake up and they honestly say, you know what? I'm tired of what boxing is doing to us. I'm sick of it, okay? I'm sick of it. And then people are going to stop spending their money. That's what's going to happen. People are going to stop buying these cars. People are going to stop doing it. They will. And then now what is boxing going to do, y'all? What is boxing going to do? You know what boxing going to have to do? Boxing, they're going to have to bend to our demands. But see, the boxing fans in general, they're not unified. The boxing fans are not unified in this situation. They ain't doing it. So, we don't get the fights that we want to see. Okay, I see Mary Thomas in the building. What you mean? What you need? MMA is different. There's no highly specialized skills. Okay, now what you need? I got to disagree with that. Okay? Yes, you do have highly specialized judokas. You got people that's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belts. Let me tell you something. I trained BJJ for 2 years straight, okay, and still only got to the rank of white belt. Stayed at white belt, got to the end of white belt, and I'm gonna probably go back and finish getting my belts, my blue belt. It takes 10 years, man. It takes 10 years, okay, for a fighter to achieve the rank of a black belt in BJJ. Okay, not only all the submissions that you got to learn. Okay, I mean, a Kimura. I mean, it takes a lot of skill to apply a Kimura. It takes a lot of skill to apply an armbar, rear naked choke, a Darce choke, a twister. It takes a lot of skill to apply these submissions. Okay, a knee bar, an ankle lock. Okay, it takes a lot of skill. Okay, it takes a lot of skill to apply these kind of submissions. You don't just learn these, man, in a week of training. You don't just learn this, man. There's a lot of skill involved in mixed martial arts. There's a lot of skill. Okay, these people are highly skilled individuals. I mean, Valentina Shenchenko, one of the top skillful people in the world. Cyborg, probably to me got more skill than almost anybody who fights. Okay, these are skilled people, man. They know different crafts. I'm not saying that an MMA fighter, okay? I'm not saying that an MMA fighter can come in and actually just go box, because it's a different skill set. Okay? It's a different skill set. But, if you're telling me that an MMA fighter, they're not skillful, well, that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, these people have been fighting since as long as they can remember, man. They've been learning how to fight on the mats, how to throw kicks. I'm just saying, there's a lot of skill involved in MMA. There's a lot of skill involved in boxing. See, I'm not saying one is better than the other. See, I'm not saying that. But I'm not saying that, that there's no skill in MMA. There's a lot of skill in mixed martial arts. A lot of skill. And that's just how it is. It is. And the best right now, they're fighting the best. Boxing is too much. It's too many politics in boxing. Look, I'm gonna prove to y'all. I'm gonna prove to y'all that MMA right now, even in the women, okay? I'm going to prove to you, just look at the screen. Just look at the screen, okay? Just look at the screen. Do you see all the fight? And this is just the women's division. I covered, what, 85% of the women. Okay, look at the screen. Do you see all the fights that we're getting in women's MMA? Do you see the fights that we're getting? Like, do you literally look at the fights we're getting? Look at the top of the screen. You see Thurman, you see Garcia, you see Porter, you see Spence, you see Joshua, you see Golovkin, you see Crawford. You see these guys, and these guys only what? I mean, Thurman and Spence fought each other. Thurman and Garcia. No, I'm sorry. Thurman and Porter fought each other. Okay. Thurman and Garcia fought each other. That's it. Okay. Porter, Garcia fought each other. You know that all these people at the top of the screen, they won't fight each other. I mean, look at the screen. Okay. Please look at the screen. If you don't think that these people, MMA is doing a job, you got Shenchenko versus Bojanglecheck. That's two of the best women's MMA fighters in the world, pound for pound, fighting. You got Cyborg versus Amanda Nunes, the number two, the 1 and 2, number 1 and number 2 MMA fighters in the world, pound for pound, fighting. You got Reneau and Joanna Kunitskaya. Okay, these are top 10 bantamweights in the world fighting. You got steel toe boot face Jessica I and Katlyn Chookagian. Katlyn Chookagian is the number 3 ranked flyweight in the world versus the number 9 ranked flyweight in the world. The best are fighting the best. We're getting the best fights. Look at the screen. Look at the screen. Look at the screen. Do you see all the fights that I'm going to be talking about? What fights in boxing am I really going to be talking about? Okay, I'll be talking about Wilder Fury. Okay, that's a good fight. I mean, do you think I want to talk about Spence and Garcia? I mean, Spence and Garcia? No, I don't really. I mean, why? For what, man? It's a mismatch. It's a mismatch. You got one guy who outweighs another guy by 25 pounds. Okay, I mean, what is that? And who else do you want to think I want? You think I want to talk about Big Baby Miller's fat ass? I mean, seriously, do you think I want to talk about him? Not really. Because who is he fighting? He's fighting a bunch of nobodies. Okay? He's fighting a bunch of nobodies. I mean, who else? Who else do we need to talk about? Like, think about the boxing schedule. Think about it. I mean, folks, it's amazing. I mean, you got Carl Frampton. He finna fight Warrington. I mean, how many of y'all know about Warrington? Charlo versus Monroe Jr. I mean, is that fight lackluster? Okay. Now, I will give it this, okay? Adonis Stevenson is fighting on the first, okay? And he's fighting Bosdick. That's going to be a good fight, okay? So I'm with that. I'm with that fight. I'll take that fight. Mundine and Jeff Horn. Okay, that's an okay fight. I could deal with that, okay? Jean Pascal and Dimitri Bivol, okay. I mean, Jean Pascal has passed any kind of greatness that he got. Kell Brook, and I don't know if y'all, do y'all know who Michael Zarefa is? I don't even know who the hell that is, y'all. Okay, you got Gilberto Ramirez, okay, he fighting Jesse Hart. And you got Oscar de la Fishnet Pantyhose boy fighting, what, a Rocky? Fighting Felden? Yeah, that's a great fight in boxing, didn't it? Oh, man. I mean, Chisora and White, you know, Derek Chisora and Dillian White, man, that seems like a good fight. Keith Thurman coming out here fighting Josecito Lopez. What the hell? Come on, man. Are you serious? I bet you ain't even got to be a hardcore boxing fan to tell me who wins these fights. Sean Porter fighting Ugas. Who do you think gonna win that fight? Come on, who you think winning that fight? Derek Chisora versus Dillian White. That's probably an even matchup of 2 C-plus fighters. I mean, is boxing really giving us the fights we want to see? Think about it. I mean, are we truly getting the fights that we want to see? We not. I mean, look at this. I'm telling you fights. Some of the fighters you don't even know. Anthony Durrell fighting what? Aveni Yildirim? Do you know who the hell Aveni Yildirim is? I don't know. I don't know. Peterson Lipinets, okay, I can do that one. Quillen versus Caleb Trox, oh, okay. Danny Garcia versus Adrian Granados. Who do you think gonna win that fight? Who do you think is gonna win the fight? I like Adrian Granados. He fights with the heart on his sleeve. He fights hard, but he's not gonna beat Garcia. He's gonna get knocked out probably. And boxing is giving us the fights we want to see. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Nobody knows, y'all. We don't know these guys. We don't know these guys. These guys ain't built up no names, man. A lot of these guys are bums. The Garcia-Granados fight. I mean, it's going to be a decent fight for as long as it lasts. But that's it. We know who win in the fight. Danny Garcia is going to beat the hell out of Adrian Granados. We know this. Okay, Lawrence Williams, thank you for the education. Thank you for the education, bro. I appreciate it. Because honestly, I hadn't heard of your. Okay? I know who Eubank is. I know who Eubank is. Okay? And if he won his last 4 fights, then okay, I'll give him a chance, okay? I'll give him a chance. I'll recant that. I know who Lamont Peterson and Sergey Lipinets is. I know who that is. That's going to be a decent fight. Okay? That's a good fight. Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia, nah, man. Look, Mikey is getting knocked out, y'all. Ugas, I know who Ugas is. I know who Porter is. Come on, man. Do y'all think Ugas going to beat Porter? No, man. No. Guys, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Josecito Lopez. Y'all think he going to beat? I mean, do y'all really think that Keith Thurman is going to lose to Josecito Lopez? Why you think he fighting Josecito Lopez? Why? Why you think he fighting him? It's a soft touch. Okay? Caleb Plant. You know, I'm excited about Caleb Plant. That's a fight I am going to watch, man. When he fights Yukati, I can't ever say that boy's name, man. I'll probably watch Derek Chisora and Dillian White. I'll probably watch that fight. The first fight was entertaining. This fight will be entertaining. It's 2 C-level guys fighting. Jamal Charlo and Willie Monroe Jr. I'm probably not going to watch that fight. Okay, I'm not going to watch it. You're going to see Willie Monroe trying to box, and, you know, Willie Monroe going to get his ass whooped. Then he going to put his hands over his head, and then he going to get beat up, man. That's just it. I ain't trying to hear it, man. I ain't trying to hear it. I ain't trying to hear it, man. Nope. No, man. Yeah. See, Lawrence Williams. Okay, Ronald Clarissa's fighting on December the 8th. And you know what? Let's talk about Clarissa Shields, man. And you know, she fought what? Rankin? Hannah Rankin? I mean, Clarissa Shields be talking all that junk, but she got her ass knocked down by Hannah Gabriels. Look, Clarissa Shields we need to see Christina Hammer, okay? I don't want to see no more, you know, people I don't want to see any more people that Clarissa Shields can come in here and just beat up on. I don't want to see that crap. But Clarissa Shields in trouble, man. She got John David Jackson in her corner, man. And I'm going to tell y'all, with John David Jackson in the corner, the chances of Clarissa Shields getting knocked out is incredible, okay? The chances of Clarissa Shields getting her ass knocked out is there. Like, you know what, Clarissa, I'm going to be honest, man. John David Jackson done took the aggressive side of her out of there. He done took that out of there, man. He done turned her into this boxer that's just sitting back waiting, man. That's not her style, man. John David Jackson will get her knocked out. I'm telling you, it's a matter of time, man. It's a matter of time. She need to go back to her old trainer instead of dealing with that old showing up ponytail, Enter the Dragon looking hoe cake dude. I was the one that told y'all, though. I was telling people, look, man, I'm going to tell y'all something. John David Jackson, Sergey Kovalev shows that man no respect. No respect, okay? No respect whatsoever. Said that so many times. Oh, man, you know, Sergey respects John David Jackson, man. You just reaching, coach. You just reaching. And hell, John David Jackson comes out. And, you know, and I love putting that out there in people's face. Because John David Jackson comes out that Sergey was disrespectful, wasn't listening to him. And, you know, I'm a coach. I told y'all this. But, you know, yeah, either here nor there. You know, a guy named Brian Rose versus Luke Keeler. I done heard of Brian Rose. Don't know who Luke Keeler is. I don't know this guy Kell Brook fighting. Okay, Michael Zarafa. Okay, Brian Vera. Okay, versus Senya Abeko. Okay, I know who these two fighters are. Now, Vasily Lomachenko, I'm going to watch the Pedraza fight, but I'm going to tell you, we know that Vasily Lomachenko going to beat the hell out of Pedraza. You know who Mikey Garcia need to be fighting? Vasily Lomachenko. That's who he need to be fighting. He don't need to be trying to entertain a fight with Errol Spence. Why? Why is Mikey trying to entertain a fight with Errol Spence Jr.? What the hell, man? Are you serious? Are you serious? Shh, man. Yeah, Combo Breaker. I don't know why she chose John David Jackson, okay? I don't know, man. That's one of the worst trainers she could have chose, man. I think John David Jackson knows some things, but as a head trainer, I wouldn't make him a head trainer, man. I wouldn't, man. I mean, y'all see what he did to B-Hop. Y'all see he got B-Hop ass knocked out the ring. See, people be forgetting that, don't they? People be forgetting that Bernard Hopkins got knocked out the ring. People don't want to remember that. People do not want to remember B-Hop getting knocked out the ring. Okay, B-Hop's shoes and feet was in the air, and I'm sitting here like, God, dog. B-Hop ass had his feet kicking in the air. He pointing up to my man. He pushed me. He ain't push you, B-Hop. You got knocked out. Oh man, my man Graylin Welch in the super chat. Then y'all know what we do with this info. We know what we do with this cash. Okay, I break it off and I give it to fighters. This month's super chats are going to Leonidas Letson. That's Leonidas Letson. Yes. Okay. Yeah, man. Ronald Finkley. Yeah, John. He know he got a pure boxer. He can't advance or nothing. He can't do nothing, man. I don't think Clarissa looked that great. I think she looked okay because, you know, Hannah Rankin was the inferior opponent. So she going to look good against that. But I'm going to tell you, man, if she fight like that, she try to be like really ultra defensive against a girl like Christina Hammer. Christina Hammer going to light her up, man. She going to light up. See, I'm going to tell you what people like Clarissa, man. I'm going to tell you what their problem is, man. They think they know every damn thing. See, that's the problem with a fighter like Clarissa Shields. They think they know every damn thing, and they don't know a damn thing. I mean, you know, you hear Andre Ward trying to give Clarissa Shields some pointers, man, and she's sitting there talking over Andre Ward. Like, are you serious? You got all this damn weave in your head. You got blue, red, pink weave in your head, and you don't know how to shut the fuck up when Andre, excuse my language, when Andre Ward is talking. You don't know how to shut up when Andre Ward is talking. No. You want to talk. You want to talk with all this mob of weave in your head. Stop it. Stop. Andre Ward giving you pointers, and you sitting here running your mouth talking over Andre Ward. You don't talk over Andre Ward. Andre Ward probably one of the best boxers to ever live, and you running your mouth, okay, when Andre Ward trying to speak. Shout out to my man Combo Breaker in the super chat. Man, go subscribe to the channel Combo Breaker 99, and also go subscribe to the Jab Effect. Okay, it's a pretty good show. I catch the show. I don't get to comment a lot on that show, but it's a great show. I enjoy the show. Go check it out, man. Very entertaining. They talk a lot of knowledge on that show too as well. Clarissa Shields, you know, to me, I think she's a bit arrogant, on the arrogant side. People can call it that, you know, maybe she's confident. Okay. I think she's a bit on the arrogant side. And I think she is one of those people, man, who thinks she know everything. Michaela Mayers is a pure boxer, man. She's good. Okay? She's good. She can fight. But see, when she step up in competition, man, I don't know. I don't know, man. Katie Taylor is good. Katie Taylor is good. That's a good fighter. But see, I want to see these moves when they push to the limit. See, these ladies, man, these ladies about the action. They want to fight each other. But you got these promoters now. Even in women's boxing, man, you got promoters sticking their nose into the business. And now we can't get the fights we want to see because of some of these damn promoters. Like, we can't get these fights. Amazing, man. Simply freaking amazing that we can't get these fights. Okay, cool. That's how it's going to be, y'all. That's what we getting. I'm a boxing fan, but I'm not finna be a boxing hoe. It's finna be a difference, okay? I'm not finna be a boxing hoe. I can't do it, y'all. I cannot whore myself out to boxing any longer. So, my solution is If it is a fight that I don't want to see, I will be streaming that fight. And more than likely, I will not make a post-fight analysis video on that fight. Okay, I'm only going to make post-fight analysis videos on fights that I'm interested in. If I like the matchup, I'll do a post-fight analysis video. If I like the fight, I'll talk about it. But if I don't think it's a fight like just Thurman versus Josecito Lopez, I won't be doing any breakdown videos on that fight. I won't be like predicting. I won't, because what's the use in doing a prediction video on this? Why? Why should I? We know who's gonna win. Keith Thurman's gonna beat the hell out of Josecito Lopez. Okay, Josecito Lopez, he's been a punching bag for almost every great in the sport right now. So what make you think Keith Thurman ain't gonna piece him up? Thurman gonna beat this boy down. Thurman gonna beat this boy real bad. Okay, I won't be talking about that fight. You can forget that. Okay. I might talk about Vasily Lomachenko and Pedraza. I might. Okay, I'll talk about Adonis Stevenson versus Alexander Gosovic. Okay, Chris Algieri. I'm not talking about him fighting no damn Angel Hernandez. Out of your mind. I'll probably talk about Mundane versus Horn. I like Jeff Horn. Mundane is a good step up for him. Jean Pascal versus Dimitri Bivol. Jean Pascal past his prime. He done took one too many beatings in there. Kovalev beating his ass twice was enough for me. So I know Dimitri Bivol gonna put him down. It is what it is, y'all. Okay? It is what it is. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. And my brother had said about Alida Alvarez, I don't know where he is. You know? I don't know. I don't know. Boxing to me is not in the best place. Okay? Come on, man. Boxing is not in a good place right now. It's not in the worst place. Okay? It's not in the worst place, but it's not in such a good place. Okay? Boxing needs a complete overhaul. The sport of boxing needs a complete overhaul. And we need to get some of these promoters out of the equation. You know, get some of these belts out this whole thing. Get some of these belts so the best can fight the best, man. There needs to be one champion in every division, man. It should not be multiple champions in multiple divisions. See, when people say that MMA is not winning, MMA is winning. You know why? Because I bet you can take a casual fan and tell him, hey, here's your homework. Go look up the champion in every division in MMA. You know they can find that information for you rather quickly. If you ask a casual fan to go look up the champions in every weight class in boxing, they ain't going to be able to do it in a timely manner. It's going to take them days to do that. Okay? It's going to take them days to do that because it's too many champions, too many belts in every weight class. I mean, you got the WBC, the WBO, the WBA, the IBF. You got Ring Magazine. You got all these different governing bodies, these sanctioning. You got all this crap, man. All this crap. How the hell is a fan supposed to, you know, even keep up with all this? Like, seriously, how is a boxing fan supposed to keep up with this crap? How? You go to MMA, it's right there in your face. I done already proved to you. I proved to the brother too, man, that you know, you have to be very skillful in MMA. And in MMA, we're getting these fights. I mean, guys, y'all see, look at all these fights on the screen. Look at all these fights. I'm talking junk about Amanda Nunes, but look, we the fans wanted to see Chris Cyborg fight Nunes. What happened? We got that fight. We the fans wanted Joanna versus Valentina. We complained about Sarge Eubanks getting a fight. Guess what happened? We got the fight. Okay, we got the fight. We the fans wanted to see Caitlin Chikugian get a chance. Guess what? She getting a chance. Guys, it's just what it is. It's just what it is. We the fans wanted to see Megan Anderson get beat up again. They gave us Kat Zingano to do it for us. Y'all see the difference? Nah, Combo Breaker, they don't make you pay a sanctioning fee. The belt holders don't pay sanctioning fees. It's quite the opposite. A belt holder in a UFC, you know they get little perks, man. They get like a stipend every month for being a champion. Okay, you get a stipend for being a champion, and also too, you get to go on like a lot of speaking engagements that they pay you for. Okay, you get to do a whole lot of that stuff if you're a champion in the UFC. In boxing, yeah, you pay sanctioning fees, man. The governing bodies, they crooks, man. They crooks. Everybody know that who the governing bodies are. We know who they run by. This is not anything new, y'all. This is not anything new. This is something that's been going on for years, decades. about a century, man. This is the sport of boxing. This is what we have, guys. We can't go back. There's nothing that we can do. There's nothing boxing. The promoters and we got some silly fans. They win, y'all. The promoters and these goofy fans, they win. They're winning. Nothing we can do about it, y'all. Until fight fans unite, until fight fans literally get it through their head that we have to work together to get the fights that we need. We have to work together in order to get the fights that we need. If we don't work together, then we don't get the fights that we need. We don't get the fights we want. But the average fight fan, we spending too much time defending our favorite fighters. We defend everything they do. When they duck a fighter, you're supposed to call your fighter out, man. You call them out to the task. You don't sit there, man, and say, oh, well, that's my fighter, and they ain't got to do this, they ain't got to do that. Well, what you mean they don't have to do this? What you mean they ain't got to do that? They don't. They ain't got to do this, and they ain't got to do that. Okay. See, this is what happens in the sport of boxing, and this is no disrespect or no slight to young people, man. This is no disrespect to anybody young. It's not. It's no disrespect, man. We got a lot of fans. We got a lot of very young fans, okay? Extremely young, that they defend a lot of these fighters. They do it. And they do it with ease. Like, they do it with no kind of remorse. They defend their fighters doing stupid sucker stuff. They defend it. But we're supposed to actually sit back and we supposed to, just, I don't know. Like, what we supposed to love what these fighters are doing. I don't. I don't condone this. I don't condone what's going on in boxing. I do not. Okay, shout out to George Page in the super chat. That's my man, the legendary George Page, with $2. But that's $20, okay? And me and George, we got a long-standing joke on that. George Page, $20 in the super chat. Shout out to my main man, George Page. Might not agree with everything this man say, but at least George, he had the LDBC back, man. God dog. I mean, Ford, you want to jump on? Hell, I invited General Africa to talk about this boxing thing, but I don't know where he went, man. General Africa got sucked into the troll hole, okay? General Africa got sucked into the troll hole. Okay. Now Ford, that's my dude. Got some UK insight. Yeah, we can do that, man. Boxing is in a bad place. It could be better, man. It could be better. It could be better. I think it's Forward Business. I think that's you, Forward. Let me see if that's the right one. It could be better. Boxing can do better, man, if they want to. It's just too many guys, and I'm gonna listen to what my man got to say, and then I'm gonna jump on these fights, man. I'm gonna pull on a panel, okay? I'm gonna pull on a panel, and then we'll talk about some of these fights. I see my girl Mary Thomas in the building. Let me see if Mary Thomas will jump on with me. I want to talk about some of these matchups. I want to blitz these matchups in an hour. Okay, I want to blitz them and then call it a day. Okay, got my man Ford to talk about these fights. Let's see, George Page is in the building. We can blitz these fights at the bottom, and then I might have to just continue and talk about them again. Okay, Arpit. All right, man. I'll throw that link to you, man. Dude, if I hear that background music, man, or whatever, man, go to a quiet spot, because I know what you be doing, man. You be partying and stuff, man. Yeah, Arpit Singh is a party animal. Okay, good. Yeah, combo breaker. Okay. Let's see how many people on this piece, man. Okay, got that. But we're going to finish the boxing up. Let me see. Who else? George. Okay, y'all. Y'all keep it nice and calm and cool. Alright, I done sent them out. Okay, so I done threw all these links. It's a troll. Oh, it's a troll in here? Oh, well, hey. You know what to do. You know what to do with them trolls. Block them. Block them. You know exactly what to do with trolls. You don't got to debate them, just block them. They nobodies anyway. They nobodies in life. But do y'all see what I mean though? Like, does everybody understand what I'm talking about? Do y'all see like the difference? What's happening in boxing, right? And what's happening in MMA? And I put all these fights up on the screen for a reason. Okay, I put all these fights up on the screen just to show people that this is what MMA is doing for us. Okay, do you see all? And this, look, these are fights. Okay, mind you, most of these fights are before the year is gonna end. Do you guys know that most of these fights are before the year ends? Like, guys, this is what we get as MMA fight fans. Okay, all of the fights by the women that you see on the screen is before the year ends. Every last one of these fights. Before 2018 is over, we will have seen all of these fights. Okay, how many fights in 2018 have we seen in boxing? How many? Okay, how many fights have we seen in 2018? I mean, y'all really think about it in boxing. We've seen a few. Okay, who is this with the Don Corleone? Who was that? I see somebody up here on the stream with me. Who we got? Pate? Who is Pate? Oh, okay, Forward. Okay, my man Forward is in the building. He's in the god doggone building. What's up, Forward? You got yourself on mute, bro. Hey, Forward, you got yourself on mute, bro. Okay. He will figure that out. Okay, he's sorting out his mic. Okay, George Page is in the building. Okay. George Page is in the building. Yeah.
Yo, good evening.
Yes, sir. We hear you, man. We hear you.
Good to hear y'all too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what's up.
Like when you talk about, like you talk about boxing, it's kind of refocused. I don't really watch boxing much anymore. I mean, like I said, after the guy like Tyson and Holyfield and Vince Lewis and a lot of the other guys, they kind of left the scene. And then the guys coming up, really not that excited. I've seen a couple of Deontay Wilder fights here and there, and a couple, mostly. I admit it. Yes, I was a big Money Mayweather fan. But the last few years, it's just Roy Jones Jr. I saw him when he was like kissing a platinum Mike, tin cup Mike Perry's behind on. I sent you that thing, I think, and that's just guys like that. I used to be fans of. Now it's just kind of like, eh.
Yep. Kind of like, man, what the heck going on, man? What? But it's boxing, man. It's boxing. This what boxing has become. It has completely left the stratosphere. And most of the fights that I'm talking about coming up, people don't even know half them fighters, man. And that's just what it is. See, that's the problem. We don't know who the champions are. I mean, I do because I follow boxing. But if you're a fan and you just want to watch, man, and you want to know who your champions are, you'll pull up a website. Oh, okay, these are the champs in boxing. But then you'll go to the WBA. Oh, wait a minute, but I thought this person was the champ. So wait a minute. Then you need to find a website that'll cross-reference these guys to see how many of these guys got belts in every organization. And boxing is just tough. And then, even casual fans that don't even watch the sport, man, they can tell you who's going to win a fight, man. It's almost like you can predict it. You got a feeling. Me as a hardcore boxing fan, I can tell you who's going to win the fight. If you give me a matchup, my predictions usually most of the time are right when it comes to boxing. In MMA, my predictions are maybe 75-25. 75% of the time I can get them right, 25% wrong. But that's because we got the best fighting the best. I mean, just look at the damn screen. All these fights with the women that you see on this screen, we get all of these fights we're going to get before 2019. That says it all right there. This is just the women. If I go pull up the men, I'll probably see twice as many fights that I'm going to get. That's just how it is, bro. That's how it is. Okay, I see my man Arpit in the building. Forward. Is your mic ready?
Yeah, I'm here loud and clear, bro.
Okay.
Hey, Arpit.
So you said you're going to drop that UK perspective on us.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, first and foremost, I've got to put some love on the chat. Obviously, got to shout out my chief, Stamina MC. Obviously, got to show some love to also the other guys in the chat. Obviously, George Page, Mary Thomas, if I see her anywhere, and obviously, of course, yourself, Coach. Obviously, a big fan of the channel for a long time. Haven't been here in a while, but obviously, glad to be back on here. And obviously, to cut to the chase, there's only one thing I can come around here and talk about. That's obviously the UK heavyweight boxing scene. And there's obviously one big fight, one mega fight coming up soon. That's the Gypsy King versus the Pretender King over there. You got Wilder over there. You're talking out big. And hey, I've always been an advocate for Wilder in the UK because he's not had the biggest fan base over here or the biggest draw in general. I mean, as we already know, he's hardly sending out tickets for the card, which for the fight, which is obviously coming up, which I think is in LA, right? I mean, they've yet to sell out the arena, so I mean, it kind of goes to the point I was talking about earlier. I was talking about the fact that he's not as big a name as he should be. Past that point, I'm here to talk about the actual fight, the actual battle of obviously the skill bases that both guys have, and it's going to be very interesting.
That
From my point of view,
that fight's gonna sell out.
I mean, it will sell out. It's just obviously if this is an AJ fight, it sells out instantly. If this is let's say a Mayweather fight or a Canelo fight, it doesn't take this long for it to sell out. So my point is just that Wilder. I mean, my point. Okay, the whole point about Wilder is it's not that he's not a sellable guy.
That's because your boy Eddie Hearn bought the tickets, man, and then he resell them to the public, man. Come on, that's what your boy.
That's questionable.
Evil Eddie Hearn.
I mean, that's very questionable, to be honest. But I mean, my point with Wilder isn't that, he's not a sellable guy. He's a very sellable guy. He's probably the most sellable heavyweight of all the heavyweights right now because of obviously his knockout record, the way he talks, the way he speaks, the way he acts, his controversial statements in the media. I mean, the fact that he's telling me he wants to kill a guy, that kind of shit still is very, especially in America. So why this guy isn't a big famous dude already is beyond me, especially with his record and how long he's been out here. I mean, he knocked out Audie Harrison in like 2012. From then on, he should have been a big name, but even up to now, he's not so. But again, obviously, the name, your stakes, how much money you're making, the agents, I could hardly care about that. I'm a purist in terms of I just want to see the actual fight in the ring or in the cage, obviously from an MMA perspective, because that's what I love to see. I'm not here about the razzmatazz outside the ring. I don't give a fuck about that. I care about what actually happens in the ring, and in terms of what's going to happen in the ring, depends on what kind of Fury shows up. Because if the Fury that I saw against Klitschko shows up, he's beating Wilder comfortably over 12 rounds. And that's just how I see it.
That fight gonna sell out within a week, man. I disagree, man. Wilder is very popular. He's popular here in America. See, you actually live over in so you live in the UK. So definitely, man. The UK, the television shows that we get over here, a lot of them y'all don't get over there. And Wilder's very popular, man. Wilder do commercials. Okay, Deontay Wilder got sponsorships, man. I mean, Deontay Wilder is a very popular heavyweight, man. I mean, he's been on a reality TV show. I mean, the guy is popular, and he's very charismatic. Those tickets are gonna sell out, man. Those tickets will sell out, and that arena is gonna be full when it's fight night time. Cause sometimes too, man, when they do those ticket sales, a lot of times, man, they don't tell you everything, or they don't tell you all the real numbers. But and also too, man, the fight tickets are very expensive, man. But they've sold quite a few of those tickets though.
Yeah, that's true.
You guys can't think about the. Go ahead for it.
I mean, my only point was just that Fury was talking about, this was in the UK. I could sell out a 75k stadium, which I don't really agree with. But again, that goes to the point of saying that Wilder should be selling out stadiums a lot sooner. I mean, let's be real. This is Wilder's first pay-per-view event. He's not done any pay-per-view events before this, so this is his first time trying to sell out big, and he was getting happy over them sending out 1 million buys in or 1 million people. I don't know, was trending 1 million views after like the first week, but yet Joshua does that in like a minute. So you have to look at it and say, really, Wilder's doing good for himself right now, but on the grand scheme of things, he's way below the guy likes of a Joshua or a Canelo or a Mayweather in recent years. And he should really be on that level. He's way off of that.
No, he's not. Don't nobody over here know Joshua. If you walk around the street, don't know damn body know Joshua. Look, man, you got celebrities over here calling his ass Anthony Johnson, and that's because after Reggie Miller said it, man. Don't nobody know this dude, man. But I tell you what,
that's the casual effect of it. My only rebuke to that is if you look at what they're earning, and if you look at the actual views of their fights on pay-per-view records,
it don't matter.
I mean, Wilder's not even had a pay-per-view fight yet.
It don't matter.
Joshua's like multiple back-to-back pay-per-view fights. I mean, you can't tell me nobody didn't watch the Klitschko fight. Everybody watched the Joshua Klitschko fight.
I guarantee you. If you let AJ walk down the street like he was walking in Miami, man, ain't nobody know who he was, man. He was in LA. Didn't nobody know who he was. I mean, he showed up at a basketball game here in America. Don't nobody know who he is, man. Look, in
I mean,
America,
boxing's been dormant, and heavyweight boxing, sorry, has
don't,
been dormant
but
in
we
US
don't,
for a while now.
but we
So that's
don't
that's
know
the reason
Joshua
why.
here in America. We know Wilder. Wilder
Yeah.
is the American heavyweight champion. He's not the UK heavyweight champion. We know Deontay Wilder. American fans know Deontay Wilder. You know, casual
So why has
fans.
he never sold a pay-per-view before? Why has he never done pay-per-view records before?
This is
Why is
first.
this only this is now his first? So
This is
why is this
first.
only his first
Hey,
one now after
but
his
but
40
but
fights?
but you got to ask though. See, why is his first pay-per-view coming against the lineal champion? How come Joshua didn't want to fight the lineal champion? How come Joshua didn't want to fight Wilder? How come Joshua didn't want to fight Ortiz? See, we got to start asking those questions right there. See, if we talking
I mean, I
about
can
fights,
answer all those questions.
I don't care about how much money these dudes making. See, my thing is, do you want to
Yep.
see the fight? AJ ain't trying to fight, man. AJ, he turned down Luis Ortiz twice, man. That's a fact. Then you had your boy Eddie Hearn coming on here saying, well, the $50 million wasn't legit. Then you got Eddie Hearn talking about, well, the $50 million was legit. Then you got AJ saying, I don't want to sell my soul. Then you got AJ saying, oh, well, you know, I don't want to, I really don't, I want to fight Wilder by 2019 or probably 2020. Yeah, I want to fight him 2020. And then you had Wilder, Joshua telling people, yeah, man, well, if y'all want me to fight him so bad, why don't you fight him? Because I ain't seen no money in my bank account. Like, you idiot. How the hell money going to be in your bank account? Your ass ain't fought yet. The man guaranteed you a $50 million bag. You turned it down, okay? For whatever reason, because maybe Eddie Hearn and Barry Hearn told you to turn it down. They told you to, and you said, oh, yeah, I'll do it because we let the fight marinate. We can make 3 times as much. I don't give a crap, man. I don't care what these do. I want to see the fight. I want to see the fight. Like, I'm sick of all this talk, man, about this, that, this contract, this pay-per-view sale. I don't want. Look, man, what the fight? The fight that's going down now is Fury Wilder, man. AJ is non-existent right now. He's non-existent because the guy didn't want to fight, man. He didn't want to fight. He didn't. You know what? After he beat who he beat? It wasn't Parker. I forgot, man. See, AJ so irrelevant.
Povetkin,
Yeah, after he beat that roided drug cheat, man.
the
Beat
number
him,
3 fighter in the world.
man. Come on,
Mhm.
beat a 40-year-old dude, man. Beat the hell out of him too. Beat that guy.
But you know, just to go to your point, you said you want to ask a lot of questions. The question was, why
Hey.
is Joshua ducking? Why is Joshua doing this? I mean, I can answer all those questions for you right now. So again, just feel free to lay them all out for me right now. All the
Before
questions that you have.
You can answer any question. Go ahead, you can ask them all. But I'm just gonna come back with something else, man. Look, man, it's been proven Eddie Hearn been lying, man. He been lying out the back of his ass, bro. He been lying.
I'm only going to tell you facts. When you say Joshua's ducking Wilder, that's completely BS. I mean, if you want to look at Joshua's record, he's the one who's been fighting the top heavyweights. He couldn't get Wilder, the number 2 guy in the world. In fact, he fought the number 3 guy in the world, Povetkin. He couldn't get Wilder before. He fought the other world champion that there is available, Parker. Wilder's been a champion.
Hold up, George. Hold up.
But let me just finish us on this one point. Wilder's been a champion 3 times as long as Joshua. Yeah, he's not fought another fellow champion. He's not fought another guy in the top 5 of the division, other than Ortiz, which finally won big fight, and now he's going to fight Fury. Fair play. Joshua's already been fighting other top contenders and defending his belt against the next guy in line. While Wilder's been doing what? Wait, what exactly? Building his resume for fighting bums from America? Really? I mean, Washington? Spilker? Are we really giving these guys amazing... Are we seeing those amazing wins on his record? No, they're not. And these are guys he even struggled against before he got a late KO against both of those guys. So
okay, so
yeah,
now
I'm not really about that.
If that's the case, then why don't Joshua want to fight him? Because Joshua said himself he not ready for Wilder. That's exactly what your boy said. Your boy said, I'm not ready for Wilder. Came out of his own mouth. Your boy said, if you want me to fight him so bad, then you go fight him. Okay? Your boy said, give me $50 million and I'll take the fight today. I'll take the fight tomorrow. Okay, they got the $50 million bag for him. The boy still turned around to me, I ain't selling my soul. I want the fight in the UK. Okay? Eddie Hearn said, hey, we can only give you $12.5 million. Deontay Wilder said, bet. I'll take that $12.5 million, but you got to take it in the rematch. Hearn said no. Hey, Wilder, here's $15 million. Hey, take that. Wilder said bet. But if I take $15 million, AJ, y'all got to take it in a rematch after I knock him out. Eddie Hearn ain't want that, man. Eddie Hearn didn't want it. And then you know, let's talk about resumes. I mean, okay, so are we going to say that Carlos Takam is a good fight? I mean, how are we going to explain that?
That was short notice. He was meant to fight Pulev, but it was short notice.
Oh, okay. And Pulev was scared to fight him. Okay. And then we can talk about Klitschko. Yeah. We can talk about Klitschko. Oh, yeah. That's Klitschko, what they had. 2-year layoff and piecing up AJ. Knocked AJ down. Now, there's supposed to be a Klitschko. Okay. This is an older Klitschko, right? So older Klitschko, 2-year layoff, got pieced up. How we gonna explain that? I mean,
That was what. I mean, the consensus was that was the best Klitschko's looked. Certainly, in an attacking sense, that was the best he's looked for the last 5-6 years. I mean, that was general consensus
What
after that fight. Even Wilder himself on the commentary team said that.
what Klitschko
he
was
did
is
look good.
half with Klitschko's
Dang.
kind of like Evander Holyfield. He was half past steady this time. That's why he took a 2-year layoff. And he didn't fight Deontay Wilder because he knew Deontay Wilder would beat him. So that's why he fought AJ Johnson, because he thought it'd be a cakewalk fight for him. And AJ Johnson, he could have lost that fight if Klitschko would have stepped up on it.
I'm gonna go at him. I'm gonna go at him because I don't want to think like we double him up, man. Because this, see, I wasn't expecting talking about no AJ in this whole chat. But I tell you what,
I bring all the smoke. I love all the smoke.
But I tell you what though, if AJ really wanted to fight, man, if he really truly wanted to fight, he would have took that $50 million bag that Eddie Hearn confirmed that was legit. See, Eddie Hearn can't tell the truth. He lied so damn much. This dude can't even remember the lies that he done said. So Eddie Hearn legitimized that $50 million, and I want you to know that he legitimized it, point blank. So now what's the excuse? The excuse is, man, these guys don't want to fight, man. They trying to marinate the fight, thinking that we finna sit here and wait, man. Or they trying to age out Wild. They trying to age him out, bro. Come on, man.
Hey, look, okay, let me keep it a buck with you, right? So Carl Fletcher did an interview on IFL. He talked about AJ's coach saying that, he might not be ready yet for Wilder. We want to be different fights. That is true. I'm not denying that. Obviously, Joshua knows he's ready for Wilder. He even said it after his fight. From the horse's mouth himself, he said the next fight I want is Wilder after he knocked out Povetkin. Now, maybe his coach wants something different. And fair enough, if you want to say his coach is scared of Wilder, you can say that. I'm not going to dispute that. The second thing I want to keep a buck with you, the whole £50 million thing. Yes, Joshua said it out as once again. If he offers me 50 million on the table, I'll take it. Then all of a sudden he DM'd him saying that I've got 50 million for you, sign the contract. Joshua was like, really? Okay. He asked him, is it real? He said, ask for proof of funds, and there was no proof of funds shown. He asked, okay, can we have a meeting about it to discuss it? And they didn't want to discuss a meeting about it. They didn't want to set up a meeting, a logical meeting, just to discuss it. There's actually a proof of funds and to make the deal rough. Because, I mean, if it's 50 million to go fight in Alabama, and then it's an 80-20 split or whatever on the actual pay-per-view, why is Joshua going to take that? Because we all know Joshua's the biggest star. Now, my rebuttal to you that I'm going to throw back to you, Coach, I got a big respect for you. You're one of the best YouTubers, my favorite YouTubers out there, which for me is the highest esteem. So it is what it is, isn't it? But
God bless you.
I know you're a smart guy. You cannot tell me Wilder deserves 50% of the money, because for us, why do we care about how much they earn, right? It doesn't matter. We just want to see the fight. But we know as businessmen, because obviously I work in business, and you know your business, Coach. You know that Wilder doesn't deserve 50% based on what he's done. Certainly before the Fury fight. After the Fury fight, we can talk about it maybe then. But before that, why would he earn 50% when he's not been even done at one single pay-per-view? He's not earned half of the revenue that Josh was earning in the last 2 years in his entire career. And what's his career really been? What's his biggest victory? Ortiz, which was not again on a pay-per-view, and a big name, but not really the biggest name. When Joshua's got multiple champions on his resume, that's different levels to what Wilder's been doing. Regardless of how good you think the resume is, he's got multiple champions on his resume, and he's got multiple pay-per-view fights backing up his claims. So you can't say that Wilder deserves a 50% cut. And if he's asking for anything like that, he doesn't want the fight. He's clearly pricing himself out, and we all know that that's the truth.
But he said, but Deontay Wilder said he would take 60-40. He said he was more than happy with taking 60-40. Okay, he been said that. Point. He said that on the interview with 78 Sports TV. He said that he would take 60-40. Okay, so that's out the window. Okay, so
but he said he said in future. Now after doing business with them, now I'm only going to take 50-50 after the Fury fight, which even still was outrageous. He can't be acting a 50-50.
But let's
think. He's only had one pay-per-view event.
But let's think about this, man. Dude already said, man, he'll take 12.5 million. Dude already said he'll take 15 million. Eddie Hearn messed that up. Okay, dude
but
already
didn't sign off on it.
But dude, sign off? But see, the deal was, I'll take the 12.5 million, but you got to take that in the rematch. I think that's fair. Matter of fact, that's more than fair. Okay, you give me the lion's share of the purse, and you take the 12.5 million in the rematch. I mean, I think that's a fair offer. Wilder point blank agreed to those terms. Eddie Hearn said no. He said no, bro. All of this is out there, man. All of it's online. A lot of IFL interviews, man, out there. A lot of what's that dude named Fight Hype interviews out there, man. With Eddie Hearn having this stuff come out of his own mouth, man. And then second, man, with the whole thing, Wilder ain't never sold a pay-per-view. Okay, he ain't sold a pay-per-view. He ain't done none of that. But see, my thing is, after he's tried to negotiate all that, then the final straw with Wilder is that he was gonna take the 40%. And you know, Eddie Hearn found a way to mess that up. So Wilder was like, forget it, man. Why am I gonna put myself through all this? Okay. He was gonna, you know, the fight was supposed to be here in America. AJ talking about, nope, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight in America. I need to fight for my fans. Wilder said, okay, we can fight in the UK. Then AJ started talking about, well, I'm not gonna sell my soul. I'm not gonna sell. What the hell? What you mean you ain't gonna sell your soul? You ain't gonna sell your soul? What, for 50? What you mean? Ain't nobody tell you to sell your soul. We just told you to come in there and get your ass knocked out. And when you wake up, boy, you'll have $100 million in the bank after you wake up off the canvas. That's what we wanted out of this dude. No, man. AJ and Eddie Hearn, and AJ act like a lost sheep, man. He can't think for himself. He can't piss for himself. I mean, Eddie Hearn got to tell him when to pee. Eddie Hearn got to wipe his ass for him. Okay, I mean, come on, man. It's getting to the point where it's ridiculous. And then, you know, they hating on the Wilder Fury fight. The reason why Wilder's fighting Fury because AJ and Eddie Hearn and Barry Hearn looked like he came off The Walking Dead or, you know, that show Tales from the Crypt. Barry Hearn need to go sit down somewhere. Barry Hearn helped mess up this whole deal. He helped mess it up. He helped mess up the whole deal. So, with all that being said, man, AJ would be the one headlining this fight if he just would have said okay. I mean, you know, and even Tyson Fury done came out and said that this boy is ducking Wilder. I mean, come on, man. You got your own UK brother in Tyson Fury, man. Your own UK brother in Tyson Fury saying the same thing, man. They all know this guy don't want no smoke, man. They know the guy end up, man. AJ done already said, I'm not even ready for Wilder right now. Okay? Arpit, listen, man. We having a discussion, bro. Okay, we having a discussion. Listen, okay? Okay, come on. We having a discussion. It says boxing business. Okay, so I'm not rushing it, man. Okay, we're going to have this discussion. Take a deep breath, man. Okay? We having this discussion. That's just how that is. Okay?
And
yeah, I mean, oh, yeah,
and then
George.
the point what Ford said about champions that he fought, it reminds me of a skit I used to watch. And ESPN used to always do those crazy little comedian skits. I remember it was Stuart Scott and Evander Holyfield. And Stuart said he told him, you know, Charlie Steiner said you're the one of the top 50 boxers. He said, in the world? No, out of Georgia. That's the thing with AJ. He fought the top champions out of Europe, not out of America. And that's why the American fan base is not following. If you don't fight the people here in the States, American people are not going to pay much attention to you. You can fight anybody you want over in Europe. That's Europe. But you know the money here is in America. If you're not fighting somebody here in this backyard, you don't care who you're fighting. If you fought somebody, other than maybe Vladimir Klitschko, and we know him, but most of the other champions out of Europe, we don't really know. So you're not fighting somebody like Wilder or whoever else the top American champion here. Anybody else from Europe, we don't really know, and we just think there's just soup cans.
Man, my thing is,
I mean,
go ahead, sir. I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem. But I mean, I was with you with everything you said, George, until you said the money is here in the USA. And I agree with you. There's a lot of money left untapped in the USA again because there's been a dormant division, the heavyweight division in the US for decades now. But, I mean, how much money is Joshua making in the UK? He's making plenty of dough over here. He doesn't need any money from the US. He can continue fighting here if he really wants to. That's why there's no rush for him to fight over there. That's why he doesn't need to sign a one-fight contract against Wilder, potentially lose, which, I mean, I don't believe he will, but whatever. Lose a one fight, and then he doesn't get an instant rematch when he's owed that because he's the biggest cash cow in the division. I mean, let's be real. He doesn't need to go and do that.
But it may not be the rush to fight in USA, but you know what? You have a lot of people come from Europe, and even though and they might make good money in their country, but then their most popularity comes when they come over here to America. There's a lot of artists and other singers, entertainers, actors. They really don't hit their stratosphere until they come to the States. Maybe the money's not really here, but the popularity is where it comes to. America's that popular kid everybody want to hang around with, and that's the fact of it.
Yeah, I know you guys will definitely care about that, but I mean, Joshua doesn't. He's not the flashiest guy. He doesn't need to care about that when he's earning so many millions here, and he's got all the adulation of fans here. Because here in the UK, he's about as big as any football, any tennis, any cricket, any star in sports in the UK, and that's a massive thing here. Because we've not had a sport, we've not had someone in boxing who's been on the same level as let's say David Beckham. Obviously, you guys will know what David Beckham goes of how big his name is.
Yeah, we know Beckham.
Joshua's literally almost on that level right now in boxing, and that's almost unheard of for anybody in UK sports for the last 20 years.
But
So when you really
I'm
think
gonna
about that, why does he need to? Why does he need to go out? Just to end him on this point, why does he need to? Why does he need to like jump ship and go to the U? Why does he need to force himself to the US when he's already got everything here? Wilder should be making the fight happen, and he shouldn't be then asking for ridiculous demands like 60-40 or 50-50. No,
Come on, man.
he needs to be
60-40
bending
is
over
more
his
than
back.
60-40 is more than hold on. 60-40 is
Yeah.
more than fair for a fight of this magnitude. I mean, the man already said he'll take 12.5 million. He said he'll take 15 million. He said he'd do all of that, man. Eddie Hearn messed that up, man. Eddie Hearn, he vetoed all of that, man. And I even think at one point I thought AJ was actually serious, man, when he figured out that, oh man, this 50 million probably for real. I thought AJ probably wanted it, but they probably took AJ into a little room and said, "Hey AJ, now listen, man, listen. Hey, we gotta, look, let's put this in the best interest of yourself, man. Let's think about your future and your family. Look, let's milk this fight out for another year, man. At least till 2020 or the end of 2019. Okay, we can make twice as much money, man, as they throwing on the table. If they're gonna do that for us now, Joshua, think about it, man. Think about the future, man. In another year, we'll get double that much, man, and you'll be able to retire in one fight if you choose to. That's what'll happen. See, they talked this boy into that, man. This boy went, and he went along with it. He went along with it because he can't think for himself. Yeah, this sounds like a good idea. But in the meantime, we'll pay you 10 million here, 15, 20 million here to fight these lesser, competition guys, and you go fight them and you beat the hell out of them. And then, all along, you'll build your bank account. And then in another year, when it's time to watch fight Wilder, then you'll have all the money you need. You're going to be set for life. I'm giving you a plan to set you up for life. See, this is the conversation that they had with this guy, man. Okay, this is what they had. The guy deserves 40%, man. When that fight happens, Wilder deserves 40%, man. Come on. That's not asking for too much, man. That's acknowledging that Joshua would be the bigger draw. He said, forget it. I'll do whatever it takes to get you in the ring, man. But, man, if they talking about giving this guy, 10%? They talked about giving him 10% at one time. Who the hell finna fight a fight of this magnitude for 10 damn % of the purse while you take home 100 million and he make 10 or 20? Hell no. Who the hell gonna do that, man? Who's gonna do that? And Eddie Hearn know Deontay Wilder. And you know what would have happened? I'm gonna tell you, you know what would have happened if Deontay Wilder would have said, "Yeah, I'll take that." Then Eddie Hearn would have came up with some other obstacle. He would have came up with some other obstacle, man. And then my man Raylan Welch said Charles Martin got 40%. Joseph Parker got like 35%, man. What the heck, man? Nah, man. Come on, man. They don't want to fight this.
I agree with
they scared of this boy, man. If this dude is such a bum, if this guy's a bum, and if he's fought nothing but bums, why not go on and fight him, knock this boy the hell out, and get Deontay Wilder get Bomb Squad out of their hair? Why not? Just go on and knock him out. Knock Bomb Squad the hell out. Get him out of here then. If we know that Bomb Squad is a bum killer, we know that he knocked out that bum Stavern. He knocked out that bum Washington. He knocked out that bum Spilka. All these bums he knocking out, fight him. And then you knock out the bum you knock out the guy that's knocking out bums. How about that?
I mean, I was just saying. You go into it because I'm gonna go on a bit of a tangent, but yeah.
And if AJ's so afraid that he's a bum, why not fight him, take the money, and run? That's as simple as that. If if you feel like he's a bum, then hey, show him out that he's a bum. But if not, then just keep your mouth shut and let your daddy Eddie Hearn put a nip in your mouth and rock you like a baby.
I mean, I don't think there's any talk of Joshua thinking Wilder's a bum. I mean, if anything, I think Joshua knows that Wilder is a legitimate threat, and there isn't any. I think we all know that Hearn's just kind of stalled out the fight just to make it a bigger fight. I was already on the panel a couple months ago, and I even said that was the case. That Hearn's kind of just stalling it. He knows that he kind of similar to how Mayweather Pacquiao went. Obviously, not as long as that. They're gonna stall it out just to make the fight even bigger. But again, going back to how you're attributing so much blame to Hearn, again, I agree. A lot of it, he could have maybe made the transactions a bit smoother. But you got to fixate some sort of blame to obviously Wilder and some of his free agents, because ultimately he's got 3 guys who are working for him, and yet they've not been able to come to some sort of deal and even set down a meeting with Hearn. I mean, how can you not set down a meeting? Because if you just set these guys all down in the room, yes, they all got big egos, but as long as you have a mediator in there, we're going to come out with everybody surely being happy and come into some sort of deal where everyone can, you know what, we're going to make this fight happen, but we'll earn a good amount, and that's it. It's all good. But they've not been able to actually sort that out, so I don't think you can blame all this on Hearn. Maybe a large part of it, perhaps. A little bit on the fighters themselves, yep, because of the ego, but this isn't all just Hearn's fault. You got to look at Shirley Finkel. You got to look at the rest of those guys, and obviously Wilder's team. I don't know why he's got 3 agents at this level of the game. That's completely unnecessary, but you got to look at those guys as well. There's some blame has to be attributed to them as well.
Just a little bit, but
just a little bit.
Man, Shirley Finkel, man, he has been straight up since the beginning, man. I mean, he said that he knows he's got the proof of funds. He said he already told him and showed him the proof of funds. He already showed that to him because Eddie Hearn confirmed and said that the funds are available. Eddie Hearn came out and said the funds are legit. So, I mean, so that would have to mean that Shirley Finkel have already showed him the proof of funds. And that would have to mean that, basically that they probably tried somewhere in this whole thing to negotiate this deal to get a deal done. See, man, I had to listen to every word, man. And I learned that from my boys at 10 Players. I got to listen to every word. Every single word, man. So if the funds are legit, that means that they would have had to actually reach out to Eddie and try to set up some kind of time. So now we know. Now we know that Fast Eddie just pulled the fast one on everybody. That's just what he did. I think Eddie Hearn, they know that this fight is worth a lot of money. And I think in their mind they said, Joshua, let's wait 12 more months, man. Because you can make $100 million now, you'll make $200 million when it happens. See, I think that's why I say this is a business. This is a business move. Okay, AJ is making a complete business move to set himself up for life. So in between the meantime, man, I guarantee you, watch his competition level. He gonna be fighting these guys that's easy to beat because he don't want to take a loss, man, before it's time to pick up that $200 million bag. He don't want to do that. Okay, this gonna be a lot of money for Eddie Hearn, man. Now you got to know that if AJ can make twice as much, man, how much you think Eddie Hearn gonna bank after all this? I mean, seriously, how much? How much you think he gonna? Man, this dude gonna bank a lot of money, man. This is
a lot of money.
This setting these guys up, man. So in Eddie Hearn, in his world, it's stupid to take the fight now. It's real stupid. Why take this fight? Why do this fight? Because it ain't gonna do that, man, but mess up $100 million. So these guys are gonna wait a whole nother year, man. They don't want this fight now, man. They never wanted this fight now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with a lot of what you're saying. And, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I mean, we can go back and forth on this whole Joshua Wilder this situation, the whole negotiations for a long time, and I think it makes good being for all the guys in obviously in the chat watching. And let me put some shout out to obviously Rugby King. I just seen her in the building. She just dropped a £15 donation or $15, right?
That's my sister from another mom. Man, Rugby
shout
Queen
out to her.
In the building. Go subscribe. And if she put them darn shades on, y'all, God, dog, boy, she going in, buddy. When the shades go on,
she's the Terminator.
Go subscribe to that darn channel, y'all.
Yeah, man, respect on her name, but yeah, just keeping it a buck. We can go back and forth on this topic for a long time, but you know what? I wanted to pick your brain on something a little bit different. Again, on the boxing topic, obviously in the heavyweight division, I want to look at Wilder versus Fury, the actual matchup itself. I want to get your idea, your thoughts, how you see the fight going. Obviously, you and George Page as well. And like what you guys actually think is going to happen in the fight, and even also what you think of Fury, how he's looking in camp. Like he's looking a lot more trim, he's looking mentally very focused, physically he's looking almost there. So, what are your thoughts on the actual fight?
This is the best. This is the best I've ever. By the way, I'm a Tyson Fury fan, and this is the best that I've ever seen him look. When he was, and you can tell, man, when he was doing the cocaine and all that, he was fighting, man, but he didn't look like he was. He really didn't look like he was, ready to do that kind of work and fighting, man. And hold on one second. God, dog, what we got here? Hold on one second, y'all. Okay, yeah, I was wondering. Wasn't George out of the club? Okay, no, he's not. Okay, yeah, man. I don't know, something wrong with the stream, man. Okay, can you guys still hear us? Okay, I think everybody can hear us. Okay, the stream, is it still going, y'all? Can y'all hear us? Yes.
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. The stream is on. So here's what I hear, what I think on the fight, man. Wilder is gonna have to wear this guy down, man. He's got to wear this guy down. Okay, okay, Rugby. Okay, so she's on her way home from work right now. She said. Okay, so by the time you get home, we'll be on the women's MMA talk, and we'll shoot through every topic because I got to get off here at 11:30. But I think Wilder is going to wear him down. I think Fury in opening in the early rounds. I think Fury is going to actually dominate the early rounds, but I think Wilder is going to wear him down, over time, and I think Wilder is going to end up catching him because Fury not going to go, man. He's not going to go for 12 rounds without getting hit by that right hand. It's just no way, man. There's no way he's going to be able to survive. He's going to get hit. And my thing is, is Wilder going to hit him. Wilder probably going to hit him in the 8th round probably. He's going to catch him. And he's going to hurt him. Fury's going to try to keep Wilder at a distance with a lot of jabs and a lot of feints, man. He's going to try to control that distance. But, Deontay Wilder, is definitely going to try to jab Fury to death, hit him to the body, and try to get this guy, doing what he got. Hold on, man. It's a noise in the background, and I get distracted sometimes, man. Let me. Okay, yeah, that's better. Okay, Wilder's gonna try to wear him down, man. He's gonna have to do it over time, and I think by round 8, I think Tyson Fury is gonna get set up with that right hand. I think he's gonna get set up, and I think he's gonna get hit with a straight right hand, and I think he's going to hurt him, man, because Fury chin, man. Vladimir Klitschko hit him with a couple of good shots, man. And you can kind of tell that Fury, he got stunned, man. But this toward the end of the fight, man, when Vladimir woke up and started trying to fight, I saw Fury get stunned, man. I'm like, yo, I wonder if this dude chin is really about that action, And I started thinking maybe Fury chin might not be as good as I thought it was. Because I thought Fury had a chin. But when I saw the Klitschko fight, I'm like, I don't know about that. I don't think his chin is that solid. So I think the fight's gonna be over by the 8th or the 9th round. But I think Fury is gonna be winning the opening rounds, and I'll even say the first 5-6 rounds, Fury, he gonna be winning because he's gonna be able to outbox Wilder. That's my whole thing.
Yeah, I mean. No, I mean I like the insight. I get a lot of where you're coming from, but most of what you say. So things I want to pick up from that. So first of all, you said that you think this is the best Fury's ever looked. That's something I do actually have to disagree with. I saw a recent side to side of obviously his picture from how he looked on Wayne's Day against Klitschko, and obviously how he looked just I think a couple of days ago. Into the picture of obviously his training partners, Coley and obviously Joe Joyce back in Big Bear, and he looked a little bit thicker. Obviously, he's aged 3 years, but he looks like he's aged about 7-8 years. Obviously, with the drugs and abuse he put his body over. And yeah, I mean, following Fury in his entire career, you kind of know that he's generally been a mentally unstable guy. And I don't mean that in the sense of he's always been battling depression, but I mean in the sense that you can kind of assume and kind of get to the conclusion that he didn't take some fights in his early career that serious. He was kind of been a bit of a loose cannon to a degree. So I feel like he kind of got to a mental peak when he fought Klitschko and a physical peak to a degree as well. But yeah, he's kind of gone down from there. I don't feel like he's ever really going to reach that kind of peak. As he said in himself in recent interviews, he's kind of got to reach a new peak. He's kind of got to build himself as a new Tyson Fury. He can't be the old Tyson Fury in a sense, because that guy's going to always kind of to a degree, be gone. Based on obviously what he's done to his body, what he's done to his own mind and his own way. He's kind of had to do it himself up from a different aspect. So again, taking that all into account, I don't think we're going to get 100% Tyson Fury. And in my opinion, 100% Tyson Fury easily outscores Wilder over 12 rounds. In fact, maybe even gets a late TKO for a reason that I'm going to explain in a second. Now, in terms of the fight itself, how do I see it going? I still feel like Fury will be able to. I mean, when this fight first got announced, I had Wilder winning. I'll be honest. I didn't see how Fury, going from his fight against Pianata and the other bum that he faced, I don't see how that guy could be in the ring against Wilder and actually last 12 rounds. I mean, Wilder turned up with a cold in jeans in Glasgow when obviously Fury had his last fight. I'm pretty sure Wilder stepped in the ring on that day, he would have knocked out Fury. Like I'm just being real. The way Fury was looking, it didn't look like he was in the shape you needed to be able to fight a world heavyweight champion for 12 rounds. I don't think he was in that shape. But again, mentally, maybe I'm being sold by. Maybe I'm a sucker from all these press conferences, but it looked mentally like he's checked in. Physically, he's looking obviously a lot better, and I feel like he's there and in the right mind space to actually go and win the fight and actually do the job and be mentally checked in for the whole 12 rounds. Because against someone like Wilder, you're gonna have to be mentally checked in for the whole 12 rounds. Because again, that right hand's dynamite. He's always got a way to land it. And one thing people don't really give him credit for, obviously, other than his speed and his power, he's got amazing stamina. That power stays for a long time. That speed stays for a long time. He's always able to produce that kind of speed and power and catch people out when obviously they're generally tiring, especially those big guys. Now, with that being said, and me giving a lot of credit to Wilder, let's be real. His actual fighting IQ, it's not the highest. His technique, terrible. His footwork, amateur. This guy isn't that great. Let's be real. In terms of his actual technical abilities, he's not that great. Now, if you're controlling him in a game, I mean, he'd be amazing to control in the game, right? He's got 99 power, 99 speed, 99 stamina. Like, he's got all amazing attributes, physical attributes. But technically, I'm not seeing it. He's got a great jab. I'll give him that. But other than that, really, when I look at his punch variety, no, I'm not really respecting it. I'm not respecting it that much.
Man.
And then, I mean, just to finish on this point of Wilder, I mean, look at his recent fights. I mean, he got outboxed for a long periods against Spielko, against Washington. There's another guy now I'm forgetting.
Knocked him out too. Keep going.
Yeah, I mean, the point is he got outboxed by those guys for 5, 6, 7 rounds and then knocked them out. Obviously, Ortiz, same thing, getting outboxed for 5, 6, 7 rounds.
Knocked
and
him
then
out.
Was getting destroyed in that 6th round.
Knocked him out.
Would have probably got stopped if the round didn't end. But hey, as you just said 3 or 4 times in a row, he knocked him out. Fair enough, and that's what Wilder does. He knocks you out.
Deontay
Unless
Wilder
you're Jermaine Tavern in the first fight.
Deontay
so
Wilder.
Yeah, he's got an amazing knockout record, and he's got that right hand, which is an equalizer to anybody. But if Fury turns up the way Fury can, boxing him, I mean, come on, he's really gonna find it hard to land that right hand on someone like Fury. He's so evasive, so smart with his movements, and ultimately, one thing people are forgetting about the kind of psychological effect of it. We all saw in the press conference that Fury was always kind of 2 steps ahead. Imagine in those first 3 rounds when Fury just outboxed him, like obviously, like we saw against Spielko, Washington, and Ortiz, right? Now imagine Fury just throwing some taunts in there and start actually mentally fucking with Wilder. Wilder's gonna be like, shit, yo, this guy is taunting me in my own back, in my own country, taking a piss at me for 3 or 4 rounds. Yo, I'm losing composure here. You don't think Wilder's gonna lose a bit of composure if Fury starts dancing on him, putting hands behind his back, touching him on the head or some shit like that?
Nope.
He's gonna lose composure.
If he didn't lose composure with Ortiz, look, man, I don't think Fury's a better boxer than Ortiz. Okay, I don't think so. Wilder went in there, knocked out Ortiz, knocked him out. Okay. Tyson Fury, he's not a better boxer than Ortiz, man. Tyson Fury, I'm telling you now, man. This fight right here, I think he gonna go in there and he'll try some more reckless stuff, and that's when he gonna get knocked out. He can't try that stuff he did with Rich Pinata and all them guys. You know, he be playing with them guys. Cause see, he do that with Wilder, man. He probably will get knocked out, man, when it's all said and done.
And there's also possibilities that, you know, Tyson Fury might pull an Al McCall. Remember when Al McCall was fighting Lennox Lewis, and he was putting a whipping on Lennox for the first couple of rounds. Next, you know, he just had a breakdown and he quit. So we don't know. Tyson Fury might be, you know, putting a whipping on Dante. Then suddenly, a coke out moment. He decided he wants to quit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, one thing I can assure you guys. Fury's not quitting in this fight. I mean, we saw him get hit with a massive right hand from Cunningham. Yes, someone who's kind of a blown-up cruiserweight, I'll admit that, but he took a massive right hand which sat him down, stunned him for a good 3-4 seconds where he's like, yo, where am I for a second? But he regained composure, was able to reestablish himself in the fight and get the knockout. And that's something that I don't really think Wilder's faced someone like that before. He knows he can take the big shots and actually still compose himself and win those later rounds. And that's the gas to do it. Because ultimately, Ortiz was his toughest test. The best boxer he faced up to date. On a similar boxing level to Fury, I can admit that for sure. Maybe not better than Fury, but I can admit he's on the same boxing level. But Ortiz doesn't have the gas to go and finish a fight when he has someone weak like that or someone hurt like that in the 6th round. Fury's going to have that kind of energy to do that for 9, 10, 11 rounds. Let's be real. Fury's got gassed. He showed that against Klitschko. He gassed in the 12th round. I'll admit that, but before that, he showed really good energy. He was moving around the ring, dancing around Klitschko in Ukraine. Who does that to Klitschko in Germany? Who does that to Klitschko in Germany? Nobody does that. You have to put a lot of respect on Fury for doing that performance.
Tyson Fury ain't got no power, man. Man,
I wasn't talking about power. I was talking about stamina. He has got the stamina.
Man. Well, yeah, so does Wilder, man. Look. Man, why they ain't worried about no Fury, man? Okay, but man, we got a lot of MMA fights, WMMA fights to talk about, man. Cause look, man, I'm going. If I don't get off at 11:30, it's gonna be a wrap for me, man. So gotta talk about it. But breaking news, man. My man Bullet Code, man, he rolled up in the building. He dropped that breaking news, man. Shout out to my man Roger, man. He said, "Yo, Rose Namajunas has just said. Rose Namajunas has just said. Okay, the bottom line. Okay, the bottom line. He said the only fight that makes sense to her, okay, is fighting Jessica Andrade. And I told y'all I made the video saying that Rose is not ducking Jessica. So to all you people who said it,
Thug Rose, Thug Rose, Thug Rose.
oh, I'm gonna make the video. I'm gonna make that video, and I'm gonna laugh at all you guys.
Keys to victory too.
I love it. I love it. Boy, this is great. This is just great. You know what? It's a beautiful day to be right. It just is. It's a beautiful day to be right. All right, we'll talk about this first fight. Valentina Shevchenko versus Joanna Bojanglecheck. Okay, guys, y'all give me y'all quick breakdowns on this fight, man. I got about another maybe 35, 40 minutes, man. So don't take all day. I'm just playing.
Yeah, I'll let George go first. I've been talking for a while still.
Well, I'm gonna say it like this. You know, Joanna will come in the ring and say, "I'm the queen. I'm the queen." And all Valentina gotta do is hit her with one shot and say, "I'm knocked out. I'm knocked out." It's over. It's over. I think it might go at least to the second, third round, but I don't see it going to the championship round. I think Valentina is going to put that girl to sleep. If she don't submit her, she's going to knock her out clean, cold out. You know, we won't see Valentina. We won't see Joanna back in the ring till the middle of next year when she gets out of a coma and out of the ICU unit.
Okay, forward, man. You know.
Oh, my views on the fight. Yeah. So my views on the fight. Yeah. First of all, I hope there's a press conference for this fight. Obviously for Max and Ortega as well. But I just want to see the interaction between these two because you know how JJ's always trying to give her mental kind of edge on people, but to do on someone who's already beat you 3 times in Muay Thai, it would be pretty interesting just to see how they kind of interact with each other. But that aside, the actual fight itself, Valentina's obviously an amazing fighter. She's shown amazing ability, and I know she's obviously a big. You guys are obviously big fans of her here over at this channel, and obviously a lot of you guys in the comments. So I'm not gonna go against her in that sense, but like she's not a prolific finisher. So when you guys are saying that you're confident she's gonna finish JJ, I don't see it. JJ is not really someone who's been finished often, if at all. Again, the first fight against Rose, it was an early knockout. It was an early knockout, I'll admit that, but that was off a very bad weight cut, which I think everybody can see and admit, and especially it showed in the second fight where she took the similar shots and she didn't get knocked out. I mean, it was pretty clear for everyone to see. She took bigger shots in the third round of that fight against Rose and she didn't get knocked down.
Don't use that weight cut excuse. Because
it was pretty clear. It was.
Oh, come on. She's been fighting plenty of fighters at that weight ever since she won the title. You know, that is not an excuse because she lost that fight. She just got a bad chin. She took a bad shot, and Rose knocked her ass out. PG-13, excuse my language.
See, my only rebuttal is to that is why didn't those same shots, which she landed repeatedly more times, especially in the third round of their rematch, why didn't those shots at least knock her down? I don't.
This time she's more prepared this time.
You can't. I mean, as TJ Dillashaw would say, you can't condition your chin. You can't condition your chin to be any stronger. Like
you can't condition your head.
I mean, that's debatable in itself. I mean, I just don't
still have issues with left side. That's a weakness.
I mean,
left side.
One fight removed, she's not been knocked out or knocked down in any of her fights in the UFC, right? I mean, okay, other than Kovacevic, who knocked her down in the third round of their fight. How often has JG really been rocked in any of her fights? Not often. And is Valentina really a prolific finisher? Not really. I mean, I think it's going to go quite along how we saw the fight. I mean, I just see the fight going how it went against Holly Holm, which is going to be a technical kind of, not sparring, I would say, but kind of like a point fighting fight over 5 rounds. And the only thing I would say that's different here is JJ is going to be good at outstriking someone like Valentina, like we saw with Rose. She did ultimately outstrike. Let me explain this. Let me land on this, right? She did technically on paper. Rose won the fight, the second fight in my eyes, clearly, but she did technically outstrike Rose. Now, I'm not saying JJ is going to beat Valentina. I still predict Valentina to win, but I think it's a lot closer than people are giving it credit for. I can see a reality where JJ is landing more leg kicks, is outstriking her on the outside, not landing the bigger shots or even threatening with takedowns or anything like that, but just outstriking and just being able to edge rounds where she could potentially edge a 5-round decision. I think that's a possibility. Ultimately, I see Valentina overpowering her, maybe using a bit of a game plan and just getting takedowns and maybe trying to use some jiu-jitsu on her, perhaps. And that's why I see Valentina getting the win. But hey, if JJ wins the decision, don't be surprised, guys. Remember, I said this. Do not be surprised.
She's not winning a decision, man. Look, man.
No.
Bojangles gonna get pieced up like she always do. Okay, she got pieced up by Rose, and she finna get pieced up for the 4th time by Valentina. Look, man, let me tell you how this fight going down. Look, let me tell you what's gonna happen. Okay, Bojangles gonna get up in there, man. Okay, she gonna get up in there. She gonna try all that boogie woman crap. That ain't gonna work. And then Valentina, they gonna look at each other in the eyes. They gonna touch them gloves, and then Bojangles gonna try to throw them little weak jabs. Valentina gonna hit her because Valentina's a southpaw, but Valentina can switch. She gonna hit Bojangles with that left hand, and we all know that Bojangles can't see a left hand. She can't see a left hand to save her damn life. If Tisha Torres got her, if Rose Namajunas hit her, if Karolina Kowalkiewicz hit her with a left hand, what do you think Valentina gonna do? Valentina gonna light that ass up. She gonna take her foot and put it all up Bojangles' ass, and she gonna kick Bojangles around the octagon. Bojangles gonna try them little weak kicks, man. Valentina gonna catch the kick. She gonna trip her. Bojangles gonna be on the ground, and she ain't getting up. Valentina is savage, man. She finishing. She gonna be finishing girls at 125, just like she finished Priscilla. Look, this gonna be easy work for Valentina. I'm telling y'all now, this easy work. This is easy work. Hey, it ain't any no disrespect to only like Bojangles. I tell you that now. This easy work. Valentina finna go in there. Look, she gonna relax. Bojangles gonna get hit by the first left hand. She gonna, and when she got hit by Rose, man, she started doing all this darn sporadic stuff. I said, what is Bojangles doing? She Bojangling in there? I mean, what the hell? She got her ass whooped, okay? She got her ass. And to you, Nessus, you in here trolling. Rose Namajunas said the only fight that makes sense is Jessica Andrade. Shut up. Shut up. Assume the position. Nessus 12 in the comment section. Assume the position. Assume the position. Assume the position and bow down. Assume the position, troll. Okay? Assume the position, Nessus. Assume it. Rose said it out of her mouth, son. She said it out of her mouth. Jessica, so you were the one talking about Rose is going to duck Jessica. Shut up and assume the position. Okay? Assume the position now. Rose
and talking about Tatiana. Talk about Tatiana. And Rose is like, Tatiana who? Tatiana's not even up there yet. I mean, we like Tatiana Suarez, but she's not up there yet. She can't, and then she's not even faced like somebody like Claudia Gadelha. You beat
hold on, George. George, I need to get some of these guys. I need to get these guys. Yeah. We know who Vicious Sight is. That's a hater. Yeah. That's a Jessica I. Oh. Hey, I got your baby on the screen. Oh, steel toe boot face, Jessica I. But I got the steel toe boot over her face because that's what the hell her face look like. Now for you, Vicious Sight, you need to assume the position, okay? You need to. Rose ain't modeling nothing. She been injured. She had a neck fracture, man. See, let me tell you, you guys don't understand. Y'all don't listen. You don't research. You come up here, you type these goofy comments. Assume the position, damn it. Assume the position. Okay, you're wrong. Rose has spoken. The champ has spoken. Get used to it. Rose is the damn champ in this division, okay? She said that this fight, she said, listen, man, I need to get me a piece of Jessica. Rose Namajunas said, I need a piece of that. Jessica been running her mouth. Rose Namajunas want to do something about it, okay? And you know what? I believe Rose. I believe Rose. Rose gonna whoop that ass. Easy work.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, one thing I want to touch on with that is just I don't know why people are assuming Rose was scared of Andrade. I mean, she's always said that she would fight the number contender once she got the belt, and I think us fans like myself, we just wanted to hear from her because ultimately we just want to know that our fighters, champions, actually want to go and defend the belt and fight. We just want to hear out of the horse's mouth. And she had the injury, as we know. She's not really the most. She's quite introverted in a way. She only did a 3-minute scrum, but that's all we needed to hear. She said that I'm going to defend the belt once soon as I'm ready. I'm going to fight on Andrade. That's a logical fight. And yeah, I'm going to do it. So there's no reason for people to doubt and say she's ducking and all this bullshit. Like, come on. We know that's all bullshit.
Hey, we not letting these guys off the hook. Nah. You guys will never get off the
hook. Don't
let
them off?
No, I'm not letting you off the hook. You guys better assume the position now. Okay? It's time. Go and assume the damn position, man. Heck wrong with this dude?
Wait, coach, I gotta ask you one question. Back on the JJ Valentina fight. Again, just to make myself very clear, I do pick Valentina winning this by a close decision. Maybe even a late finish, perhaps. But again, going to the fight itself. Now, JJ's lost 2 fights in a row, obviously to Rose, because she beat Tisha Torres in the kind of a tune-up fight, I guess. Right, and she lost 3 fights previously to Valentina now. I think she was still a bit big-headed, still kind of underestimating Rose in the rematch. I think that was kind of played a part into it. Now with with Valentina, that you can't underestimate someone who's beat you 3 times in a row, and obviously you just lost your belt and you lost again in the rematch. So she knows this is kind of do or die. She's got to win a fight. If she goes back down to 125, there's no 115. Sorry, there's no likelihood of her getting a rematch, especially while Rose is champion if she loses this fight. So she knows she has to win. Now the point I'm making is, as much as Bojangles doesn't get as much love around these streets, we have to give her some credit. She's an elite fighter. She's proven it. She has an elite mentality. And when someone's like that, and they've lost, they've always shown that they have the ability to come back and produce and freeze a fight. Now, take someone like Conor McGregor when he lost to Diaz. He was able to come back, use the right adjustments, and come back and win the belt. Also win that fight. GSP when he lost to Matt Serra, got knocked out. He came back, made the right adjustments, and won.
Bojangles
and it's a silver when she's not them, but you have to admit she's one of the best of all time in all of the female history of the UFC. I mean, behind Cyborg, behind Ronda Rousey, she's probably got 3rd or 4th. If you really look at it, there's no way you can have it anywhere lower than 5th. Like, let's look at it, Brie. Let's be real. You have to give her that respect.
Look, man, Valentina.
Valentina's not even been a champion yet, so I mean, she's above Valentina for sure until this fight happens. Until the cage closes,
gonna be a
she's
champion.
above Valentina. I mean, hey, let's see. I mean, she might end up being the Gustafsson. She might end up being a Romero, a great fight who didn't win the belt.
All I got to say to y'all, and especially you, Nessus, okay, all I got to say is Pavel has a plan. Look, Valentina finna get in there. Valentina finna beat the hell out of this girl. Listen, man, I'm trying to prepare y'all now. Okay? I'm finna prepare y'all for it now, for this ass whooping. Y'all know that Bojangles ain't finna win this fight. You know, y'all, she gonna put up a good fight. No, Joanna Bojangles is gonna get hurt, okay? That's just how this. Look, Valentina is a straight savage at 125 pounds. She gonna get in there. She gonna turn JJ. She gonna turn her into anything but a fighter. Okay, she gonna make Joanna look average. Joanna finna get slapped around. She finna get beat worse than she's ever gotten beat. Valentina finna put her foot on Joanna's neck. Joanna ain't moving. I'm gonna keep my foot on Joanna's neck. Okay, every chance I get, I'm gonna make a video. And when Valentina go in there and school this girl, cause this is about to be an education. When Valentina schools Bojangles, I'm gonna have the perfect video for y'all. I'm gonna have the perfect video, and I'm gonna call it Classes in Session. I'm gonna call it Classes in Session. Okay, Bojangles don't have that dexterity. She ain't got that mentality. She still got Rose Namajunas problems. She got Rose Namajunas problems right now. Okay, you know in the back of her mind, okay? In the back of her mind, she got getting knocked out in the back of her mind. You know she do. Every time she walk out in public, somebody ask her about Rose. Hey, how you feel about getting your ass whooped by Rose twice? You know she don't like that. You know, and every time she do an interview, they asking her about Rose. She got that in her mind, man. I'm telling you, once a person got that in there, it's a matter of time. Valentina is finna turn up. She finna turn up on Joanna. Look, Valentina been waiting for this belt. She pissed off. Nico Montano ducked the fade. She pissed off. She got to take it out on somebody. Okay, I feel sorry for Joanna. And then, didn't want to take the fight early. So Valentina pissed off. She got a chip on her shoulder right now. I see a one-served ass whooping coming up at the hands of Valentina. I'm telling y'all, wait till Valentina get her hands on Bojangles. It's a wrap. It is a wrap.
Okay. Valentina reminds me of, this is for you, Stammer X. I know Stammer X, I know you love my movie reference, but like episode, that movie Baby Kids, Valentina could be like daddy coming home, put on that blue records that I skip, beat Joanna, That's what's gonna happen to Joanna. She's gonna take a whooping. I mean, she'll probably throw a couple of good shots in, but Valentina's gonna walk through them. She's gonna shake them. She might even smile. You see what she done to Brazil Cachiera. Now you don't think about what's gonna happen to Joanna. She has not been fighting for almost 10 months.
Come on, put some respect on JJ's name. You can't be comparing her to Cachiera.
I had no respect for Bojangles.
Let's just be real. JJ's training with Nunes, right?
I'm so disrespectful about
the same Nunes who beat the same Nunes who beat Valentina twice, right? So she's training with the best person you can possibly train for the job. So she's making the right adjustments in that sense. She's gonna make the right adjustments in the cage because obviously she's been in the ring with Valentina for almost 45 minutes now, obviously in Muay Thai. So like she knows what to do. Is whether she can execute, and I think she's got the capabilities to do it. She won't do it, in my opinion, but she's gonna come close. I don't think it's gonna be a complete whitewash. I'll be surprised if it is, and I'll be here to own up and say, fair enough, but I don't see a whitewash happening here.
She ain't changed
I
her
think this
style.
fight gonna be close.
Wait a minute, who is this?
Arpit.
Damn. Damn. Okay.
Hey, Arpit.
All right. Okay, go, man. Let's go.
Patient.
Yeah, let's go, man. We're gonna get to the next. Go ahead, sir. I got
you. Yeah.
I think this fight gonna be close, but I agree with coach that she is pissed and this gonna be bloody. I think this gonna be bloody beating for. I think no matter what, but she is pissed and she coming with all gun blazing. I agree with coach. This gonna be one side beating.
He said a one fight beating, y'all. He said it. Hey man, the legendary Arpin Scene has spoken, and you better believe
he is pissed. And I think there is a problem with this. I think the sisters that nobody wants to fight with them.
Man,
that's my dog, Arpit.
That's what's up. Okay, guys.
That's
okay.
My dog.
Okay, so now let's go to the next fight. We'll probably talk about some more of this tomorrow, man. Okay. Amanda Nunes and Chris Cyborg. Okay, this has been a hot topic. Let's start with Arpit, man.
Yeah.
Let's start with Arpit since he just got in the building.
Yeah, Arpit.
I want to say that I'm totally pissed off with Amanda. Seriously speaking. Okay, you don't want to sell the fight. Okay, you just when the conference is going on, Cyborg was doing all the thing, all the talking, all the something. He should said something. Cyborg was going, I'm going to knock you out. I'm going to do this, and she was just sitting there, just enjoying the thing. She just know that she want to knock me out. You have to retaliate. You have to say something to her back, but she's not selling a fight, and that's my problem with her. Cyborg doing everything to sell a fight. You have to sell a fight. And I think this is not going to work to build her brand. If she loses, this thing not going to help to build her brand. What do you say, coach?
You know what, man? I don't even have to have a whole lot of comments about this. My response to that statement is knock the hell out. Knock the hell out within 2 rounds. Amanda Nunes will be destroyed, okay?
But she's looking good. No, she's looking good, but she's looking good. But my problem is that she is not selling a fight.
Hey,
Cyborg is doing the whole heavy thing.
Yeah, she is, man. But, Amanda Nunes, it's a lot of things she suck at. Fighting is not one of them. She's a great fighter.
I agree with you. But you have to sell the fight.
She just don't talk well. Her trash talking is just not there. Oh, and to that clown. Yeah, you know what? The one you talking about, you can't hide nowhere. Assume the position. Trash talking is a part of American culture, okay? It's a part of American culture. Americans, we trash talk at fights. That's how you sell fights. Assume the position and shut the hell up, okay?
Yes.
Now, my thoughts on this Cyborg fight is what I've always thought. It's just going to be one-sided beatdown. That's all I got to say. Anybody else next?
No.
I'm like this.
George, you go first, yeah.
No, you go ahead. Beauty before age.
I mean, fair play. I mean, I'm gonna stir some shit by saying what I'm about to say, but I think Nunes wins by first round KO.
Yeah, he's smoking that.
No. I don't believe it.
I'm joking, guys. I'm joking.
This fight gonna be close.
Look, I'm gonna give some credit to Nunes. I mean, let's be real. She's the biggest challenge to Cyborg that there's gonna be. She's the biggest challenge that Cyborg's gonna have. Just to finish my point. Yeah, Cyborg, this is gonna be the biggest challenge she's gonna have. That she possibly have. Other than obviously Kayla Harrison potentially in a few years' time. But obviously I do see Cyborg.
Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh.
Yo, you good there, George? You good there?
No, I'm doing my Joker laughing Dark Knight.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool,
that's
brother.
some great.
So
That's some
yeah.
Def Comedy
Anyways,
Jam
on
stuff.
with my point. Yeah,
okay.
on with my point. Just to finish up.
Yes.
Yeah, Cyborg is winning this fight. I was only joking. I'm not playing devil's advocate for this one. Cyborg's winning this fight. My only
Thank
point
you.
on this, I will
Thank
say,
you.
is
No.
you know what?
This fight
Nunes'
gonna be
best
close.
chance to win this fight if she kind of resurrects the old Nunes. The Nunes that we're seeing that's been point fighting against Shevchenko when she won, when she point fighted Pennington for 5 rounds, but she could have knocked her out. I don't think that Nunes isn't going to get the job done against Cyborg. She needs to come out firing like she did against Misha Tate in her previous fights, even against Joanna when she lost. She needs to come out with that fire in her heart and know that going for the knockout. But she's not going to win a 5-round fight against Cyborg. That's not going to happen. She needs to come looking for an early knockout potentially. And maybe she gets it. I don't think she will either way, but I think that's going to be her best route to victory. But again, I see Cyborg winning this because she's the best of all time. Simple as.
Real quick,
Mr. What
Ray.
Dana White needs to do is for this fight is to play the Undertaker's theme music. Dong, dong, dong. When man comes out,
y'all got a lot of confidence over here. I don't know what you guys are sipping, but y'all got a lot of confidence over there in the US, man. I mean,
yeah, we got a lot.
I mean, I respect it. Hey, I respect it, but
let me go ahead and hey, listen, man.
Cyborg
you better keep
just gonna be dominant,
buddy. You better keep her respect for that, buddy. Blake, boy, you about to do a man's exodus, buddy. You better keep her respectful, man. You about to be gone.
They dropped riches.
Poof, you about to disappear.
Get the riches on here tonight.
That's okay.
One thing I just want to touch on before I throw back to you, Coach. You guys are really confident in your guys, and I appreciate that. I love when people are confident in the people.
This fight going to be close.
Go forward. We don't have to be confident if we know how good the fighter is. We don't need to be confident Cyborg. We know Cyborg. She's going to put in the work. Manny Nunes is going to be carried out her shield. They'll be playing the Undertaker theme music when she come into the ring, and she's going to be saying her prayers. And even she say her prayers, eat her vitamins. She's not going to beat Cyborg. No way. She'll throw some good shots. And Cyborg's going to seem like Valentina. She's going to shake them off and walk through them.
Okay. But let me just make this point. This isn't a lamb to slaughter. This is a high-level MMA fight between the two best women on the planet.
It is a lamb to slaughter.
This is going to give Cyborg a challenge.
It's really a lamb to slaughter. She sacrificed the lamb.
You can't
sacrifice.
Cyborg didn't even walk through Holly Holm. That was a competitive fight. She dominated with a degree.
Holly Holm was a competitive fight. She knew if she knocked Holly Holm fight out to her, people could be disappointed. She held her up the same way Mayweather held up Conor McGregor. That's all that was. She could have been knocked out Holly Holm. She put her to sleep. Look at Holly Holm's eye. It was like Mitch Green. Like another person was growing from the side of her face.
I will call it.
Don't want to fight. Holly Holm don't want to fight her again.
Okay, folks.
She was a comfortable night. It wasn't a tough fight. It wasn't an easy fight.
We're going to move to this next fight, y'all. We're going to move to this next fight. Okay, hurry up, Harper. Go ahead, bro.
Listen, that Holly Holm fight, she was almost knocked out in third round. And after that fight, she didn't want to fight with Cyborg because she know that if she fights against Cyborg, she's going to get knocked out.
That's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is that wasn't an easy fight where she just walked through Holly Holm for 5 rounds. No, that was still a competitive fight. So I don't see why she's going to go from that to then walking through her Nunes in 1 round. That's not going to happen. Nunes is going to walk through Nunes. This isn't a lamb to slaughter, guys. You got to put some respect on Nunes.
Nunes fight. I agree with you, Forward. Nunes fight will be not easy for Cyborg. This fight will be
not
close.
Really.
I know that.
Man, it's going to be easy. Fight.
Not even close.
Shouldn't be easy.
So what? The first round finish or what? Is that what you're predicting right now?
I'm going to say first round finish. Man. A third round Quidditch.
It's going to be more money for me, more money for Chris, more money for everybody. Because she going to wake up.
More money for the hospitals, more money for my rehab.
Yeah, buddy. Okay, so let's get to this next fight. Okay, Joanna Kunitskaya versus Reneau. I'll let y'all go first because you ain't got to ask me who I'm picking. You already know. I already know who I'm picking.
Go ahead, Arpit.
I'm going to let George jump in on this one first.
Well, like I said, I'm supporting my Belize and Bruiser. I mean, I think she can take somebody like Joanna. She's kind of like the same kind of with Miga. She's kind of green. She's still practically brand new, and Marin been through a lot of wars, a lot of battles. Even though she lost against Kat which I feel like she should have fought Cat. She should have been fought Caitlyn instead of fighting Cat. I don't know why they did that garbage like that because it's just not fair. You beat somebody, got the person that you should be facing, the person that that won that last fight, not the person that got beaten. That's garbage right there. But Marian's gonna take this fight. I know even people say what Marion is. She's 41. But Marion looks like she's practically 30. And even though Yana is a little younger, I feel like I said Marian's experience is gonna win out over her. If Yana wins, congratulations. But I don't think she's gonna win. And like I said, we said again to Marion, do not leave it in the hands of the judges. Submit her. You're not gonna knock her out, but submit her. Put her in your triangle choke and choke that girl out.
Okay, Ford, go ahead, because, man, I can tell you. I can tell you who I'm picking. This one to be easy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not been impressed by what I've seen from Joanna Kunitskaya. I mean, I'll be real. I'm not seeing that much from both of these girls, to be fair. But again, from what I've seen of Joanna, and especially right, I mean, I'm just keeping it about with you guys. I ain't gonna bullshit for you guys. I'll be real. But if what I saw in that cyber fight, I mean, let's be real. She didn't even go to fight. She just went out to try and survive. I mean, she got a half-ass takedown and then she looked at one position. She just tried to hold on for dear life. I mean, that was pathetic. So, yeah, I mean, from what I've seen of Marlon Reneau, yeah, she's a good fighter. I mean, I say I'll probably getting a W in this fight. But I don't have a fan pick on this, but yeah, I'll probably go with Marlon Reneau.
There you go. He finally got something right, Coach. He finally got something right.
Whoa. Let's keep it real, guys. I picked Fury to beat Wilder. He's going to win. I picked Valentina to beat JJ, and I picked Cyborg to beat Nunes. I'm just saying this one's going to be white.
I love his sitcom. I love his stand-up, Coach. It's very funny. I mean, he's better stuff.
Okay,
now. Yeah, I can run shot for you if you want, but I'm keeping it real. You're not gonna be no whitewash.
You keeping it real funny.
At 11:30, hey, you ain't gotta go home, but we gotta get the hell out of here. So let's fit.
Yeah.
So y'all know I got Mari Reneau. You guys know Mari. I know you watch it, Mari. You got this. Easy work. Okay, you gonna go in there, and I'm gonna tell you how to fight. I'm gonna tell you how I picture this fight going. See, they're gonna stand for a little bit, Mari. And Yana gonna throw some hands, and then Yana gonna throw a punch. Mari gonna catch her with that beautiful right hand. Yana gonna fall back. Her leg gonna buckle a little bit. Mari gonna get against the cage. Yana gonna try one of them little cyborg takedowns. But Mari Reneau gonna put Yana in a darn Kimura. And then Yana gonna be bojangling all over the darn octagon. And then Yana gonna tap the hell out. And I'm gonna say, God dog, the Belizean Bruiser won again, baby. She gonna win. And matter of fact, she's gonna do an interview. But we gonna come on here, boy. We gonna talk some junk. We talking some junk. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, y'all be saying, I need to go back home to Mother Lusha. I get beat.
That's right.
It would be reverse of Paulo Creed against Ivan Draco.
Yeah, this fight's in February though. We got a while to wait for this fight, man. So
that's a good wait.
No, wait a minute. No, it ain't. It's not February. It's in wait a minute. When is this? Yeah, I think it is in February. Yeah, I think it's in February.
Because they did this announcement like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So now let's go to Caitlin Chikugian versus Steel Toe Boot Face Eye. Okay, we'll start. We're gonna start with Arpit Singh. Go ahead, Arpit Singh.
Who I got? I think Juku, that other lady that I think she had a good resume than I, and she's probably gonna win this fight easily.
Okay, he picked I. Okay, George Page, who you got?
I'm going with Chikua. I mean, Caitlin. I mean, Jessica Footface, Ironhead, Black Eye, whatever her name is. Please, Caitlin, kick her tail, beat her down. I mean, bust her ear like she did Leslie Smith. I mean, put this girl out, put her out the pasture. She's a one and done pump chump. And, then we finish her, and you and Sarge fight, and either way you take it with Valentina.
Hey, Zaman, that's okay though. Marin is a black belt in BJJ. So listen, and it take you 10 years to get your black belt, buddy. 10 years, okay? 10 years, that's a lot of training, okay? A lot of training. But, okay.
I'm a hater.
I'm going to go with the... Okay. Y'all know who I'm picking. Chikugian is going to beat the hell out of Footprint Face. No, Steel Toe Boot Face. Chikugian going to beat her down, man. Okay, and what's your name? Vicious, whatever, Vicious Sight. Assume the position. Okay, your girl, steel toe boot face, right here. She gonna get beat down, and I'm gonna be coming back to this video again, and I'm gonna say, assume the position, Vicious Sight, you damn troll. Assume the position. That's what I'm gonna start saying to that clown. He's a clown. You're a clown. Yeah.
Coach, do you think the winner of this fight will get the title shot?
Well, hell no.
Against, you know what? Probably, man. Probably so. I just don't want to see Jessica getting a title shot. I think if Jakugian win, definitely, she getting a title shot. I'm gonna endorse that too.
Yep.
I'm gonna even get
Yeah,
up.
I agree with you, Coach. She has a better resume than I.
I'm gonna get Jakugian up on the channel too, man. Man, she get that title shot. Well, you know what? I get up on here before the title shot. Who cares? I want to see. I want to see Chuk fighting for a title. That's what I want to see. I want to see Jakugian fighting for a title. Okay, she need to. She really. Jessica I has done nothing. 2 mediocre wins in the division. Jessica I is a joke. Jakugian is on like a 6-fight win streak right now. I mean, she beat she even beat the legendary Alexis Davis. Beat Alexis Davis, okay? Mm-hmm. That's just how that is. That's just the way that is. That's just the way that is. Okay, I mean, she whooped her tail. Caitlin Jakugian has been done wrong by the UFC. She deserves a title shot. That's how it is. Even if they would have let her fight Sarge, still, that would have been okay. Better than this steel toe boot face who's done absolutely. Really, she ain't done nothing, okay? I think more people need to get on steel toe boot face, okay? She talked all that junk after getting a split decision. Remember, she got all loud and boisterous and shut up, Jessica. Shut up, Jessica. I'm gonna call you Jessica Steel, not Jessica I, Jessica Steel Toe Boot Face Lie. Jessica Lie. Jessica is a moron. Okay, she's a moron, a complete damn moron. Okay, all right, forward, man. Who you got in this fight? Jakugian versus I.
So I'm probably leading with Chikugian. I will say Jessica was actually quite impressive in her last fight. I was actually pretty high on her opponent. That was Jessica Rose Clark, because I was on the Cerrone Edwards card when they had a good 5-round fight. Yeah, I was pretty impressed with her in that fight, to be honest. I think she's on a decent 2-fight winning streak, obviously on the back of a 4-fight loss streak. So yeah, she's certainly going up in the world. And when you look at obviously her opponent, Chikugian, she's not had that much. I mean, yeah, I gotta go with Chikugian on this one. I mean, she got a really good appearance over Irene Aldana. Obviously, I think that was I think UFC 210, if my memory serves me right. So yeah, I think she's been looking good. I think I would like to see her, because she's a bit of a fresher face to the division. So I'd like to see her try and get a title shot soon. So yeah, I'll probably see her winning, probably by decision. Again, I don't think it's going to be a blowout in any sense. Probably Fate 27, but probably kind of one of those close Fate 27s. But yeah, I got Chikugian on this.
We will definitely. I'm gonna get back on now. I'm gonna have the same screen up tomorrow. I'm gonna take the boxing crap off of it and put more MMA fights on it. But I have practically the same screen. Okay, so a few more fights, man. Let's talk about God, dog.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Claudia Gadelha, Nina Ansaroff. Okay, we'll start with you first, George Page.
Here we go.
That's up in the air. If Claudia has a better, if they work on her gas tank and she has better stamina, I think she can beat Nina Ansaroff, because you got to think about it. I mean, she fought JJ twice, and then she submitted Carolina, but even though she lost to Jessica Andrade, she was really putting a whooping on Jessica Andrade the first couple of rounds. And I can see maybe Claudia beating her if she has the stamina to hold up against somebody like Nina Ansaroff. Nina, I don't like her because she runs her mouth too much, and especially other people's business and grown folks' business, instead of concentrating on her own career and worry about her girlfriends. So I see Claudia maybe pulling out an upset.
Okay. That was George Page. Okay, forward. What about you, man?
Yeah, I completely disagree. I'm going straight with Claudia Gadelha, one of the best to ever do it at 115. I mean, let's be real. That Andrade fight was one of the only fights she lost against, the elite fighters. I mean, her only 2 losses have been against Joanna and Jacek, against the best to ever do it at 115. Fair enough, it happens. And the other was against Andrade, where, to be fair, she did get dominated for 3 rounds. I think that's just a terrible matchup. But aside from that, I mean, she's beaten the likes of Courtney Casey, the likes of Karolina Kowalkiewicz, Jessica Aguilar, Carla Esparza. I mean, she's got an amazing record. You look at someone like Ansaroff, I mean, she's best known for being Nunes' bitch. Like, let's keep her a buck. Like, Let's keep it about. I mean, we're really gonna be rating someone like her. I mean, who's our wins really over? I mean, what likes of Angela Hill, Randa Marcos? I mean, she's got a loss to Justine Kish. I mean, are you being real? You're gonna tell me she's gonna beat
Shit on Seth
Claudia
Kish.
Cadeo? I don't give a fuck what her name is. The fish, whatever, the bitch. Like, come on, you gonna think she's gonna beat someone who a former title challenger like Cadeo? No, I don't see it, man. I see Cadeo winning. I mean, I could even see this being a finish, to be honest. I see Cadeo winning this pretty comfortably. This is gonna be a comfortable fight. Trust me on that. Trust me on that.
Uh,
Yeah, if Claudia, like I guess two step. If she loses fight to champ like Nina Azaroff, she might well give her gloves and go somewhere off and party in Brazil and hang out with Mackenzie Dern.
okay, so
Oh yes, Stamina makes a good point. Yeah, she loses. Yeah, she should hang out her gloves up because she can't be listening to someone like Anzaro and be taken seriously
No,
anymore.
yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
that's for sure.
so George, okay, let's let my man Arpit go ahead and get in on this. Let's go, Arpit.
Okay.
I got Claudia.
It's a good
Because
choice, my friend.
she have a good resume and she have a good strength, and I think she gonna pull this one. Uh, but Nina as well have a good winning streak, and she's on the roll. But I think Claudia gonna win this match, unanimous decision.
I'm gonna tell you though, man. I got it like this, man. I'm gonna go with Claudia. I'm gonna go with Claudia. But um, Claudia Gadelha been doing some fucking up, y'all. And
Yeah.
guys, I mean, she just have. She been doing a lot of effing up, and it's like this, man.
Hmm.
Nina Anzarov can mess around and win some rounds on Claudia, like she could. Cause all Nina got to do, man, is stay consistent, stay persistent, and try to wrestle with Claudia to wear out her cardio. That's all she got to do. I mean, that's what Andrade did. That's what Carla Esparza did. They just wore her cardio down, and then she was beatable. Now I can see Nina Anzarov trying to do that, and Nina has
Mm-hmm.
gotten better.
You know,
She's gotten better. She's gotten a lot better. So I'm gonna go with Claudia, but I got this fight 60-40 in favor of Claudia. But don't be shocked, okay? Do not be shocked if Nina Anzarov steals this one, okay? Do not be shocked, okay? And I hate to say it, me as a Claudia fan, I hate to say it, but y'all, I just gotta say, Claudia been fucking up, man. I mean, she have, like how she fought against
yeah.
Carla
She just
Esparza. Like I don't get it,
mhm.
man. How she fought? I mean, when she fought Carla, man, she could have actually had that fight. The fight was hers, man. And even though she still got the decision, Claudia got the best of her, man. And then when she fought Jessica Andrade, you know, she opted to try. She tried to play machismo to try to get the fight to the ground, and Jessica dominated on the ground. So it's like, you were standing. Jessica was willing to stand there with you, and you were winning the fight. Claudia is a dumb fighter, man. And I mean, the fight she fought against Joanna, she fought very stupidly. Like some of the stuff she was doing against Joanna, you can't do that with a person who's got that experience with stand up. They got that experience. You just can't do that. Okay? You have to think smart, man, and she's not a smart fighter. God,
Yep.
dog. What was somebody doing? Building a darn birdhouse back there? Yeah, it sounds like somebody building a birdhouse, man. Click, 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 click. Now we know it ain't Arper because Arper on mute, man. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's talk about this one, guys. Kat Zingano versus Megan Anderson. We'll start with you first, Arpit.
I go with Megan Anderson, and I think this fight gonna be close, but I got Megan Anderson. If she able to stay on feet, then she gonna win this.
Uh-oh, Megan Anderson fan. He know it, that he gonna pick Megan. He's gonna pick Megan. Okay, man. So, okay, Arpit, if Megan winning, I mean, you got to tell us how this fight ends, man. I mean, I got to hear this from you.
Man, listen. I'm a fan but balanced fan. If Kat Zingano able to take her down, then this fight gonna be over. Because Kat Zingano is a shark in on the ground. Everybody know that. So if Megan want to win this fight, she have to be top notch. She have to, on the ground. She have to be perfect. If she make little mistake against Kat Zingano, she gonna be in trouble. But I think this fight will go 3 rounds.
Okay. He said it's going 3 rounds. He got Megan. Okay, George.
I have to agree with Arpit. I think I see Megan taking this fight. She used her stand up and she has those hands. She, dropped Cat a few times with a couple of shots. I think Cat's, she's been battle worn, and that fight with her fight with her last 3 fights when she lost, and that fight with um what's her name with Julia Pena, and then losing to Ronda Rousey took some out of it. And she talked about how she still has some issues. I think if she can pull out maybe a Hail Mary win, I could probably see Cat win it, but I think it's going to end up being Megan, and especially after Megan taking that beating from Holly Holm. She needs this. She needs this win.
Okay. All right. Let's go with you forward.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what happens in this fight. I've also got Megan. I mean, I've seen what's happening on the channel, obviously, all of the trolling, and yeah, I'm definitely backing you on that, coach. I mean, Megan's been acting like a straight punk online, let's be real. But on the actual fighting skills, I mean, no, I actually I wouldn't say I'm a fan, but I respect what Megan does in the cage. I mean, she was on a 4-fight KO streak before coming obviously into the UFC and fighting Holly Holm, which is a tough out in your first fight in the UFC, facing obviously a former champion, but I wouldn't say she acquitted herself well, but I mean, she showed something impressive to me, and that's the fact that a 17, 18-time boxing champion is willing to take you down and wrestle you for 3 rounds. I mean, that shows that there's something in your hands that she doesn't want to be seeing, and I don't think Ngannou's going to want that smoke. I mean, I could see even Ngannou being finished in this fight, because let's be real, I mean, how impressive has she really looked in recent years? I mean, she's been a kind of a part-time fighter. She only had 2 fights this year. Obviously, lost to Caitlin Vieira in a split decision, which I think she lost pretty decisively. And then she beat Marion Reneau, but then Reneau's not really on this kind of level, in my opinion. She's not really on that top level of fighters in obviously this division. So going back to this fight itself, yeah, I see Megan winning. I see Megan probably getting either a late stoppage or winning by a decision. I know you're not a big fan of that, coach. I know you're obviously not the biggest fan of Megan in general, but I think you have to give her credit for what she does in the octagon. I think she's an amazing fighter. She got great potential. Will she fulfill that potential? Not with the mentality that she's been showing recently, but I think she's going to have enough to take this fight.
Hell no, I ain't no fan of Megan. I tell you that.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you though, I made that video, man, and man, I sent fanboys into a frenzy, man. I mean, these dudes, for some reason, man, I don't know what's wrong with these guys, man. I had to do a separate stream on them, man. But these guys got mad, man. Like I made a video saying what did Megan Anderson do right. I don't like Megan Anderson, but me. I can't even say that I'm biased. Honestly, I think I'm fairer than most people who make videos on YouTube. I think I am because I always tend to get past what I think about them, and I can get past that to tell you guys what I think they do well. Because I don't completely like destroy them and dog them out. I think I'm the most fairest person. Hell, because I come on here and tell you who I like. But with that being said, I think Cat Zingano wins this fight. I don't think Cat's gonna be very stupid. I don't think Cat gonna be stupid in this fight. I mean, the blueprint is out on how to beat Megan, man. Cat Zingano is a much higher level grappler than Holly Holm ever was. I mean, Cat Zingano don't have the foot movement of a Holly Holm, and see that may play into Megan's hand because I'm gonna tell you, Megan hit Cat Zingano one time with a straight right hand, and if Megan apply the pressure right, Cat Zingano might go to sleep. Okay. But if Cat can withstand the early onslaughts and make adjustments to Megan, I mean, actually wait for him because Megan gonna strike, man. Megan is not gonna try to go to the ground. I'm telling you that now. She gonna try to throw them strikes. What Zingano need to do is time them strikes, get up under that.
Yeah.
Megan Anderson is a sit and duck for a double leg takedown, man. It's there all day long if you want it. You can get that double leg takedown. Megan ain't gonna know how to defend it. That's just how it is. Everybody and their mama know that the blueprint is out there, okay? Okay, the blueprint is out there. The blueprint is out there. Okay.
I mean, I will just say my
yeah.
I mean, I will just say my predictions based on Megan obviously making the right adjustments. I mean, she just got to fire those underhooks. I look, she able to fire those underhooks and not get double legged by Zingano. I don't really see Zingano getting the takedown, and then obviously on the feet, it's a wrap. I mean, Megan's in a piece trap on the feet, so personally. But I mean, one thing that I do want to ask is, what do you think happens after, let's say, Megan wins? Do you think she's gonna call that level? But there's not very much for obviously the title shot.
No, she ain't gonna call out because she's scared.
Yeah.
Look, she ducked that fade. Look, hey, do I need to give you a former? I got to give you a history lesson, man, on how what Cyborg tried to do to make this girl fight. Okay, first it started with Ariel Helwani. Okay, and I got a kick out of that. Ariel Helwani had Cyborg
trust me,
on
coach.
the phone.
Coach.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well,
Oh wait,
Area
no, just to
One.
say that I know the whole backstory and obviously the whole how Cyborg how they she ducked the fate and all that. I get that, but I'm saying if she wins this fight, she's in position to then fight for a title. So I don't see her ducking the title shot at this point. She's in a position
Yes,
to
she
fight
could.
for a title. So why wouldn't she fight
Man,
for a title?
Well,
That's the
if
most
she
money to be made.
she already ducked
for
the
if
title
she
shot.
yeah
History
if
will
she
repeat
duck
itself. Come
yeah
on, man.
if she ducked the title shot before
I'm a,
in the
I'm a tell you.
past, she could duck it again, and she might try to wait for maybe
Okay,
one
I
of the
mean,
tough
then what do
girls
you
to step
think she?
up.
Where do you think
I'm
she
a,
will go then next?
I'm gonna tell you, man. This is what she gonna do, y'all. And see, if Megan Anderson was a class in school, I probably would have gotten an A. Cause everything I done predicted on this girl, I've been right. She gonna wait till the tough shows after this fight. She gonna wait for the tough show to be over, and she gonna call out
Yep.
one of these people from the tough show. That's what she
Hmm.
gonna do. She gonna call them out, man.
That's the
She'll
right.
be
That's the right thing to do.
she will be in position to have a title shot if she wanted. All she got to do is say, "Cyborg, you next." That's all she got to do. We know she ain't gonna say. If she say that, I'll be shocked. Okay, she'll say it, but then I'll be shocked if she had to get in that octagon and take that ass whooping that's been rightly waiting on her for damn near what a year now. This Cyborg beatdown been waiting on her for a year. Megan Anderson ran from the fade the first time. She ran from the fade the second time. That's been a third time too, because Chris Cyborg said, "Look here, Megan Anderson. I'm coming to Australia. I'll be in Australia. Let's you and me. Let's set this fight up. Let's get this fight going. I'm not cleared to fight yet." So Chris Cyborg been wanting this fade and chasing this fade and pulling Megan Hokard for about a year now. Okay, she been doing that. So I can't see Megan calling her out. Megan is gonna wait, man. She gonna wait for some of them tough participants, and hell, Megan might even want to fight the winner of the tough show. It's probably in her better interest, man. It is because think about it, man. Think about it. Okay, her last two opponents been bantamweights, right? Last two been bantam. She finna fight Kat
Yep.
Zingano. This is her second bantamweight in a row. It's in
Coach,
Megan's better
can I
Yep.
say
interest.
something?
It's in her best interest, man, to actually fight somebody. Cause look, calling out Cyborg, the damn girl gonna stress out. I mean, she gonna have a breakdown. She gonna say that stuff. Look, man, I ain't got time for all that. I ain't got time to make the video saying she's scared. Oh,
Hey,
you just hate Megan. You just hate her. I don't hate her. This
Yes,
broad don't want to fight. She never wanted to fight. So why don't she just wait till the
coach,
tough show over and pick on one of them people?
Yeah,
coach,
and
I
you
say
like
something.
this.
Can I say
hey,
something?
well, let's just see what happens.
Yeah,
Let's just
Coach,
because
I
see
say
what
something.
happens.
Please, coach.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Uh, Listen. If she didn't call out Cyborg after the fight, officially, I'm not gonna. Officially, I'm not gonna root for Megan anymore because if you don't want to fight with the champ, you shouldn't be in the ring. She should call out Cyborg. Enough of running. Enough of that making excuses. Go and get the title. If you want to beat, if you want somewhere or another way, she have to face Cyborg. And if she keep doing ducking this thing, ducking this whatever you call fade, that she gonna drown her brand. She has to challenge Cyborg after the fight if she wins.
She ain't gonna do it, man.
She have to.
She can have to,
no,
Yeah, I don't.
and we can want her to.
She have to.
Man,
She have to
Megan go.
because
Oh, shout out to
some
my boy Gordon
some
Frazier in the super chat, man. Shout out to Gordon Frazier in the super chat. Gordon Frazier in the god doggone building. Okay, Art. Arby, go ahead, bro.
because she had to face it in some way or other way. She had to face Cyborg someday. She had to face it, and I think she will call out. I think she will call out.
Yeah, okay.
no, like Arpit is like this. It's like that old Crystal Weird song. Don't wake me out. You're dreaming, because she ain't gonna
Yeah.
never, challenge Cyborg. She's too much of a coward, which is why I call a scared coward. She's a vampire who's too afraid to get a stake in her heart. That's the
Yeah.
problem. She
God,
don't have the testicle fortitude to take on the Borg.
God dog.
Oh, coach, can I say something?
Yes, sir.
I want to change the topic. Just give me a thought. Do you think Kyla Harrison is doing the same thing that Megan Anderson doing in the past?
Kayla Harrison.
I think I think that she's doing the same thing that calling out Cyborg. Cyborg, I'm gonna beat you up, and then I think
Oh
she's doing.
Lord, man, you done brought up hype job Harrison, man. Come on, man.
I'm just asking
Hold on,
you.
George.
I'm telling you, coach, on your program on this day, she gonna get beat. Gonna first lose before Cyborg. She gonna get like she gonna hype like Ronda Rousey, and somebody like Holly Holm gonna come her way, and she gonna underestimate her, and she gonna get a knockout.
I mean, she might, man. You just never know, man. You just never know, bro. Man.
Yeah, media just hyping her up, just hyping her. Every time she go somewhere. You gonna fight with Cyborg? Let her develop her skill set. She is not a level on Cyborg, and she enjoying this. But if she lose some before Cyborg fight, it's gonna hurt her brand.
Man, we can talk
Say
about
the truth,
Megan.
like,
We can talk about Megan, man, for 1,000 hours, bro. Cause we gonna get the
yeah.
same. We gonna get the same answers, man.
Uh,
Megan
Megan
Anderson.
should check. Megan should call out Cyborg after the fight. If she didn't, I'm off the wagon win.
She ain't gonna
Me,
call
me
out
gonna
cause
be like,
she ain't gonna call out cause she ain't gonna win. She gonna get in there and get
yeah,
beat up. That's what's gonna happen to her. I
Hey,
hate to
we're
say
gonna
it.
see
me gonna
about
be,
that one, Josh. We're
yeah,
gonna
me
see
gonna be
about
like,
that
a
one.
dingo ate my baby. she done.
Okay, guys.
She, you know,
All right, let's real quick talk about this next one, man. We'll talk about him tomorrow too. I'm gonna get back on it tomorrow. Okay, let's talk about Jesse Rose Clark versus Angela KKK. I'm sorry, Angela KGB Lee. Okay, the girl that loves the Nazi guy. Okay,
oh yeah, oh.
all right. We'll start with you first, forward.
Oh damn. Yeah, I mean, I can't remember when he's flipping back and a Nazi guy, man. That shit's fucked up. Again, I always before big fan. No, not big fan, but I was impressed with Rose Clark in her recent fights. I thought it was a close fight against Jessica Ai. She could have done a bit. I think she could have made the right adjustments to win that fight potentially. So yeah, I see her winning this fight. I see her winning a pretty comfortable decision, to be honest.
Okay, all right. Let's go to my man Arpit Singh. Arpit Singh, your thoughts?
Andrea KG hands down, that is good. And Jessica Rose Clark is, I think, she needs some. I think this took the fight too early. I think.
Well, here's where
Because
my. Oh, go ahead, sir.
I think she took this fight too early. That Andrea KG right now is focused, and she is a good fighter. I think Jessica Rose Clark should have take some time off, work on her skills, and that come back again. But I think she took that fight too early.
Hey, you know what? With all the stuff going on with KKK Lee, it's so much stuff going on with her. Her getting beat up by, getting beat down. Which you know what? That's not even, that's something, man. I don't care, racist woman or not. Woman shouldn't get beat down the way her husband did her. It's too much
Mm-hmm.
going. It's too much going on with her, man. Too much going on. And I don't even think she focused enough for this fight, man. To be honest, man, because people do a good job of hiding stuff. And I think she's one of those people that can hide everything, and she'll do the best she can. But I can't see her doing enough to beat Jesse Rose Clark. And matter of fact, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Even if I thought she could win, I still wouldn't pull for her. That's how much of a bias I got for her. I still wouldn't pull for her. I'd still be sitting over here. Yeah, lose. Yeah, slap her again. Kick her again, Jesse. Take her down, Jesse. Submit her, Jesse. Step on her. Kick her while she coming up off the ground. Do whatever you got to do to win, Jesse. See, that's what I'd be doing. I would, even if I thought she win, I still wouldn't pick her. Yeah. Okay, Rugby Queen. Okay, Rugby for a link. God, dog. Okay, Rugby, you gonna be around tomorrow? Cause actually, after this lag, cause I'm 12 minutes past my time, and I'm gonna be in trouble. There's one more fight, man. Shenchenko and Kim, and then guys, I gotta get all y'all thoughts, man. I gotta get off here. Okay, quick breakdown. Arpit, let's start with you. Go.
I'll go with Shenchenko. Valentina is my favorite fighter after Aspinall, and she's gonna get the win.
Okay, you going with Shenchenko, and maybe tomorrow, man. See, okay, we'll do this tomorrow, man. We'll do breakdowns on like how they gonna win. Okay, so I have some more time tomorrow, and see we'll do everybody pick, man, what they breakdown on how they gonna win and what they gonna do to win the fight. So we'll do like complete breakdowns tomorrow. Okay, George, let's go to you, man. Go ahead, go.
Well, we'll just save it tomorrow, Coach. Because there's no point. Because I know you know my answer is going to be so. Let's just save it for tomorrow. You can go ahead and ask for it because there's no point telling you who I know is going to win.
Okay, forward. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet for you. I got Shenchenko in 3 rounds.
Okay, he said he got Shenchenko all 3 rounds. Y'all know I got Shenchenko. Y'all know I got Shenchenko by knockout, by TKO, baby. 3rd round. I got it. Well, guys, I had fun with y'all today. Real quick, go ahead and give me your closing thoughts. We're going to get on here tomorrow and do fight breakdown, like actually literally break the fight down. And, you know, some of you guys can come in. I know Stamina been good at breakdowns. Rugby Queen, the legendary Rugby Queen. Man, we got to get Rugby in the building, man. Her fight breakdowns are legendary as well. And when Rugby Queen put them shades on, it is a wrap for you. All right, closing thought. RP, go for it.
I go with, in the end, I'm rooting for Cyborg to win the UFC 232, and I think she's gonna win it, but this fight gonna be close because none is looking great.
Okay, all right, good closing thought. Closing thought, George Page.
My closing thought is shout out to the late Stan Lee. It's gonna be tomorrow. It's gonna be a week ago since he's passed. I love the Marvel stuff. I collected a lot of the X-Men stuff as a kid. So that's my shout out to Stan Lee, and peace out.
Okay, my man Forward.
Yeah, 3 things really quick. Shout out to obviously you, Coach. Pleasure to obviously be on as always. Great talking to you about the boxing and everything in general. Shout out to everybody in the chat, obviously, especially Chief Stamina MC himself. Second thing, put some respect on the champions' names. I know you guys aren't big fans of Bojangle Check.
We don't have respect for
Nunes,
her.
but yo, these aren't going to be whitewash fights. I mean, these aren't going to be whitewash fights. I mean, I just want to finish and saying these aren't going to be whitewash fights. Like, and I picked both of them to lose. Let me just be clear for all you guys, in case you guys have got my accent all twisted up. Yo, I've got them both losing their fights, but it ain't going to be easy. And my third point, and the most important point that everybody needs to listen to, and just take a deep breath before listening to what I say. Everybody take a deep breath and listen to what I say, because it's the most important thing you're going to hear today. Tyson Fury is going to beat Deontay Wilder. The Gypsy King will reign in LA.